Now then, people, it's Joe or Leeds TV, and we are back. It is time for the Mighty White season to start. Leeds United kick off their campaign Sunday, the 4th of August, 4:30 against Bristol City at Ashton Gate. I hope you're all buzzing just as much as me. Hopefully we'll get a few people in as per. It's exciting times, right? Football is back upon us. I'm absolutely buzzing. Sorry for the clapping. My mic's just down there. It does me head in when I listen to videos back. But yeah, if you've got Sky on, fair enough. Keep it on. Mute it though, because I've got you covered. Much better than listening to, no doubt, the numpty, that is Keith Andrews, probably Don Goodman as well, maybe even Andy Hinchcliffe. Switch them all off. You've got me covered. What a day it was yesterday. The championship was obviously Barnsley got a result against Fulham. Barnsley looked very good, by the way. Luton Borough on the Friday night was another special one. Conor, yes, that's me, tart. But yeah, man, so glad to be back. Like I say, I'll get into your comments very shortly, including Conor's, the bell end. Yeah, I've took some notes. Obviously, the lineup came out at roughly around about 3:30. Josh Taylor, yes, you can have a shout out, mate. There you go. Already, look, Sky reporting and showing us Spygate. We knew it had happened. You think they'd be done with it by now. They're even showing Click's goal against Villa. Nice little rhetoric for them to spin as per. Straight away, Leeds are the bad. You know, they're showing a bitter ending, showing Marriot's goal, as we expected. But listen, that's behind us now. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to see that anymore. We done. I had a go at Oscar the other day for bringing up Doncaster, Derby County. So yeah, that's done. But lineup's flashing up on screen now. Yes, KP, the man is in the building. But I'll quickly go through it. So it's 4-1-4-1. As expected, I did call it. Costa doesn't start. I said it yesterday with Gary. I said it with Conor. I've said it with a few people. We know what Bielsa's like. I just didn't see him starting. He has faith and shows loyalty all the time, and he's probably giving the guys that ended the season the same opportunity. But we'll go through the lineup then. So in goal, the best option for me. I'm glad. Not glad, but I'm glad we got money for BPF. I don't think he's championship quality even. We've seen what he was like at York. Anyway, so Kiko in goal. Right back, Stewie Dallas. Good option. I think going forward he's arguably a little bit better than Ayling. Not defensively, and if up against tricky wingers, he might struggle. But yeah, I'm happy with Dallas starting at right back. In centre back positions we have Cooper and White. Really excited to see White. It's nice to see they've got some Leeds contingent in the studio. They've got Paul Robinson there. So Cooper and White, yeah, really excited to see the partnership. White for me, his style of play than Pontus Jansson was, so I'm looking forward to seeing him playing. And obviously for me, we've got Barry Douglas starting at left back. I think for me he's going to have an awesome season. We are going to see the Barry Douglas that we believed we were getting last season. He had a few shaky points. He wasn't fit. You know, by all accounts, there's in the documentary that's going to come out, there's a bit where he played on against Millwall and got himself injured for the rest of the season. By all accounts, there's a bit where Bielsa and him have a bit of an embrace, and he says, "Look, I will pay your I guess dedication to the cause by next season." And I think because of that, look, imagine what that could do for you as a footballer as well. I think it's going to be a great season for Barry Douglas. Defensive midfield then, KP, who else are you going to play there? I know McCalmont travelled, but he doesn't make the bench. We'll touch on the bench a little bit later on. But KP is staying with us. Even if no new deals offered, for example, he's still got 2 years left. I would give him a new deal. If we go to the Prem as well, 100% we'll give him one anyway. But yeah, KP starts, and I think he'll be with us. 8 and 10 then is Click and Forshaw. For me, they're going to be very interchangeable. I got that from what Forshaw said after the Cagliari game, where he basically said he needs to add finishing to his game, especially with him and Click playing in the 8 and 10. They're going to switch around a lot. On the right, as expected, Pablo Hernandez. I know a lot of us probably wanted to see him in the centre. That may happen in the second half, and Costa may go on the right. But Pablo starts at right wing. Left wing, Jack Harrison. Another one for me, much like Barry Douglas, who will have a barnstormer of a season. He's been frightening in pre-season. He just looks like a totally new player, and I'm really excited to see him get going. And then leading the line, the man, Patrick Bamford. Listen, last time out when we beat him at Ashton Gate, who scored? It was Patrick Bamford. Fingers crossed he can do that again. He owes us a performance. The jury's still out on Patrick Bamford. He has my full support. However, the jury is still out, and let's not... we're under no illusions. We're definitely in the market for a striker. It looks like it could be Claudio from Inter Milan along with Ryan Nolan. We could see both of them coming over the next few days. Obviously, the window shuts on Thursday. For someone's comment that flashed up and said, is Roof going? Yes, 100%. I think it'll be confirmed tomorrow. He's already had a medical. You don't have a medical if you're not going, unless you're Dan James, of course, and Leeds United. But going the other way, I'm very confident that Roof leaves on Monday. And he has my blessing. He has my blessing. Business-wise, it makes sense. But we must replace. If we don't replace, I'll be fuming, you'll be fuming, and Rads, it's not going to go for great reading, especially if we don't go up, as we all expect to do. On the bench, guys, we have Kamil Maziak in goal, but on the bench, goalkeeper. We have Leif Davis, Gianni Alioski, who, if you haven't seen already, he's already up to his old tricks. Leeds United on Twitter put something out where they're all walking into the stadium and straight away Alioski's giving it the old meh. We also have Robbie Gotts, awesome guy. The guy that got me this shirt, Robbie Gotts. He's had a good pre-season as well. He can play a number of positions. I think for me, Bielsa sees him as a right back, much like he did with Shackleton. That's a surprise as well. No Shackleton on the bench. What we do have, though, is Mateus Bogus, Jack Clark, and Helder Costa. 3 awesome options there. That excites you. That for me, as I say, we've got strength in depth for me now. People might not agree, but it is what it is. I do think we are much stronger. That's just my opinion, though, guys. It is just my opinion. Like I say, I guess depth-wise, because the youth are coming on. I know we've lost Pontus. I know we're losing Roof. I know we've lost BPF. But with the extra additions, Harrison back, Clark back, who will be better this season, Costa, White, they all suit the system, especially White. I'm rambling now. Let's move on. So, as I said to you, last time out, it was 1-0. Patrick Bamford scored the winner at Ashton Gate. More of the same, please. Listen, we always do well against Bristol City. We always do well at Ashton Gate. I am going to give you some stats that you're probably not going to like to hear. I've done it before, and I've ended up with egg on my face. But listen, I, and whoever came up with these stats have no bearing whatsoever on the outcome of this game. But I am going to tell you them, which probably means we're probably going to lose. Okay? 11 wins over Bristol City. So since we came back into the Championship, we've beat them 11 wins. That is the most wins by one club over another in the Championship since we were back in. Yeah, I can see Gary Ballard. Please, Joe, no stats. I've got to give him you, man. It is what it is. Listen, you can't... I've probably jinxed it, but it is what it is. 11 wins versus Bristol City, the most by one team over another in the division. Okay? Also, and this is a big one, guys. Demar, this one's just for you. We've not lost a league game in August for 2 seasons. Under TC, under MB. We've not lost a league game in August, right? Them 2 stats there mean we're going to lose this game. You know how it is, okay? But it's good reading, right? It is good reading. And also, Marcelo Bielsa is the first manager since Simon Grayson that is due to start an opening day fixture back to back, which is great to see because, you know, we've got a top coach. Any other man, someone of his ilk, they move on personally after the season that he had with Leeds United. He goes to a big club. He probably did have offers. There was, you know, Roma was mooted for a little bit of time. But listen, he stayed with us because of the man that he is. But under normal circumstances, he moves in. And like someone says there, vamos, Leeds Carajo. I have got Leeds Carajo there, Leeds Carajo there. Hopefully they'll be replaced soon. Not because I don't like them, but because of sponsors, okay? We need you. So any companies out there, anyone, local businesses ideally, Leeds, Bradford, Halifax, Huddersfield, anyone, Wakefield, around the West Yorkshire area that is watching this, that has a business, is local and wants to be included, we are offering sponsorship, okay? Sponsorship deals. So if you would like to get involved, please get in touch. You know, I'm even thinking that I get a flag redone with some sponsorships on there as well. So if anyone wants to get involved, please do let us know. Bristol City then, as we all know, championship record, I believe. Adam Webster has now left for Brighton between 20 and 25 million. Big loss for them, I think Moore replaces him today at centre-back to play alongside Callas. Callas is very good at this level. As I say very good, someone's just reminded me there. Very good, Davies, very good. It sort of threw me then, because as I said very good, he put very good Davies. So yeah, Bentley in goal, Hunt at right back. They are playing a 4-2-3-1. I do believe in pre-season against Crystal Palace with this side, they got absolutely spanked. I think it was 5-0. Let's hope for more of the same. It's not beyond the realms of possibilities. We are Leeds United. We have Marcelo Bielsa. And we're an unreal team. You know, we could easily blow teams away. Let's not kid ourselves. So, Bentley in goal, Hunt at right back, De Silva at left back. Probably wing backs, do you know what I mean? They probably will push on. I do believe De Silva is a new addition and a very good addition. Callas and Moore at centre back. In midfield, you've got Brownhill and Marlon at pack. You've got Wainman on the right or Dowda. They may switch, or Dowda, Wainman, or Dowda, and just behind Jeju. So, after speaking to a Bristol City fan before, there was concerns that Jeju last season was a little bit isolated. What they've done is brought in Schmodix and brought in Casey Palmer. Now, I was led to believe that Schmodix might start behind. However, he's gone with Casey Palmer, has Lee Johnson, the bell end, Wainman or Dowda. And we all know about Dowda. He's a very, very good winger. You know, Leeds were interested. I'd have taken him, especially with the Dan James saga that went on. But it is what it is. I do believe they have attitude problems, though. I know when they got spanked by Palace, I was talking to Gary from Talking Shut last night. He said so as much himself, you know, that I think Lee Johnson had come out and absolutely berated them. But listen, they're a very good side. And what was surprising after speaking to the Bristol City fan the other day, he did mention that Eliasson has been unreal in pre-season and they're expecting him to have a great season, finally coming to his own. However, he just makes the bench today, does Eliasson, and Schmodix is on the bench as well. So, listen, let's not kid ourselves. Midfield, like Callas, centre-back, Brownhill and Pack, decent. Wainman, I really rate. You've got Casey Palmer, Callum O'Dowda and Jeju up top. They are a decent side, Bristol City. Let's not kid ourselves. It's a tough game, but a great game to get us started. And then we have Forest the following week. You know, I know Forest got beat yesterday, but they did start well. Forest probably have something about them as well. That's the mad thing about the division. You can't really tell. QPR played really well yesterday, you know. Matt Warburton's gone in there and has got them playing some decent stuff. So this is the mad thing about the Championship. You don't give teams a hope and then they play the games. I know it's early days. There's only been one game, but, you know, there will be some shocks in there. But that's the little bit of homework I've given you. So let's now jump into some of your comments. There is 200 people watching, so thank you for everyone who is tuning in as we speak. I have got Twitter on there as well, so if we miss or need to discuss anything, we can always shoot over onto Twitter as well, guys, and see what's going on down there. But before we do any of that, okay, because I know, actually I went for a run this morning, did my couch to 10k, and I'd seen someone had put, Bielsa's just talking on stage now, so I forgive you now if you are watching Sky, if you do want to mute me and listen to the man himself, because the guy's a legend. So, you know, if I could, without it getting struck by Sky, I would turn it up for you. But as soon as they start hearing that, this video will get taken down. Such a shame. Such a shame. But yeah, let's have a look at some of your comments. As I say, there is over, well, there was 200. There's now 199. So let's get that back up, please. And I'll jump into some of your comments. As I say, I will be a little bit behind, guys, but I'll try catch up. Conor Bowman says he was hoping for 3-1-3-3. Yeah, the famous 3-3-1-3-3-3-9, 10, 11, 12. I think a lot of people are expecting that. I know Gary yesterday was expecting it, but I think the fact that Berardi is suspended, we don't have another centre-back option, i.e. Ayling's injured as well. You know, maybe Nolan comes in, Berardi comes back from suspension. We also have Ayling as an option. Maybe he does go at that back three. I know Gary said yesterday he expected KP to maybe drop in there. I was a little bit reluctant because of the options at centre-back. So we do just go with the 4-1-4-1. But it could easily transition. You know, this is the thing with Bielsa. You know, I'm throwing some shapes there, but that's what it's like watching at times. It is hard to keep up with it at times. Paul Mortimer says, Harrison, man of the match. Fingers crossed, mate. Any Leeds player to be man of the match. Andrew Simpson says, volume down on Sky, listening to this instead. Thank you very much, Andrew. I ask you all to do the same. Who wants to listen to Keith Andrews, even though he's not there? Who wants to listen to Scott Minto? Although, to be fair, Scott Minto's pretty decent. I remember last season he really rated us. But they're not better than me, so sack them off. Paul Mortimer says, Leeds win 3-0, fingers crossed. Damar Facey says, come on, Bamford. Yeah, let's hope that's the case. Jonathan Roper says, what's in the bottle? Vodka and orange. No, mate, just juice, cordial. I need it, mate, I need it. Jaggy Babs says, no idea how Bamford gets stick, but everyone defends Harrison. Harrison's been unreal in pre-season, and Bamford's your main man. In terms of chances converted and missed opportunities, Bamford's way above anyone else, in my opinion. I know he scored a few goals, but he's the main focal point, right? And when he was the main focal point, at times, he wasn't at that level. Harrison wasn't so much. So I think that's why. You know, Bamford's paid to do a job. He's a top earner. You know, he's leading the line. He's going to get more opportunities than majority of people in that squad, and he has to convert them. And just as I'm talking about it, they're now talking about him on Sky. 25 club appearances, scored 3 goals in the final 6 appearances last season, 10 goals in total. I think 2 of them would have come against Preston, maybe 1 against Bolton. I'm not sure, but yeah, look, 25 appearances, 10 goals. It's not that bad, I guess, you know. But we need more. We need more from a guy who's a top earner, him and Kiko. So we expect more from both of them, really, to be fair, because they're earning the big bucks. That's why you can understand why Roof wants that. You can understand why KP wants that, because arguably they're more integral to the team than what them two are based on, you know, recent performances. However, that could all change today. Patrick Bamford hopefully will go out there and get himself a brace and we win 2-1. That's my prediction for you, 2-1. I do think we might go behind. I'm not sure. We are going to be susceptible. Seeing that in pre-season. I know Gary, when speaking to him last night, he seemed to think we'll probably keep a clean sheet. He thinks we'll be decent at the back. But yeah, Ben White, career appearances, 69 in total. He scored 2 goals. We've signed him on a season-long loan from Brighton, as we all know. Listen, I'm really excited to talk about Ben White. The reason I just caveated into that, sorry, by the way, was just due to the fact they've got him on Sky. So if any of you are watching Sky with the sound down, then I'm doing that for you. Paul Robinson's there with a little bit of grey hair as well. He's definitely getting a little bit old, isn't he? So 8563 Robbie says, who would be your ideal replacement for Roof? Dwight Gale, Neil Maupay. But it ain't gonna happen. I think we could be far on, actually. I know one of Rad's second-hand man was previously a couple of weeks back spotted in Milan, specifically at Inter Milan. And there was, you know, that's when the first bits came out really about Ryan Nolan. and then it went really quiet. And then obviously Roof going on, Pontus probably need covering centre back. Yesterday, he was spotted again. So on his Instagram story, Tonelli is called, Lorenzo Tonelli on Instagram. If you get a chance, head over now, go on to Instagram, Lorenzo Tonelli. He's very close to Rads. He was actually put on his story yesterday, on his Instagram story, a picture of him at Inter Milan training ground. So he basically did a quick live, and it was the Inter Milan advertising boards, and he was at training. And then the links have come again about Ryan Nolan and also about Claudio. And Claudio's an Argentinian, you know, Bielsa's Argentinian. You know, I mentioned about the Toon. Look, Toon are in the Prem. But if you're Inter Milan, who do you want to further your player? You've got an option of Bielsa, who's one of the best coaches, or you've got Steve Bruce. So, you know, I know where I'm choosing. If it was a permanent deal, I could understand the Newcastle move, because he'll probably get offered more money. It's Premier League football. However, if it's a loan, from an Inter Milan perspective, they choose Leeds because of Bielsa. And also Claudio probably chooses Leeds due to the fact that, you know, Marcelo Bielsa's their fellow Argentinian, and he's absolutely loved in South America as a whole, really. Maybe not Brazil, just because he's managed Argentina, but the rest of South America, Chile, they absolutely love Bielsa and worship the ground he walks on. So someone's just said, yeah, the Inter players have never played for the first team. Yeah, agreed, mate, but there's a lot of players in this championship now that haven't played for the first team and absolutely bossed it. Harry Wilson didn't play for Liverpool, unreal last season. Mason Mount hadn't played for Chelsea, unreal last season. What they're going to do this season, play for their first teams. That's how it works, mate, you know. Just because someone's never played for their first teams doesn't automatically mean they're no good, you know. There's a long list of players, you know. Even look, me and Gary were talking about it yesterday. Kieran Trippier went and had to leave I forget which club he was at before he moved back, but he went down to like League Two, made his way up to Burnley, then went from Burnley to Tottenham, and now he's playing for Atletico Madrid. These things happen. You know, how many players have left big clubs, gone elsewhere, especially in the Championship, and then reignited their careers. You could even use Roof as an example. He was at West Brom, went to Oxford, been to Leeds, now he's going to be playing in Champions League for Anderlecht. So just because you haven't, you know, played for your first team, you can't automatically write someone off. You can't. And listen, you're not gash if you play for Inter Milan's youth side. Let's be honest. Let's be real. You're not gash, are you? So I'm not on that side of things. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Okay. Someone says, love Leeds. Alioski is on the bench. That's the reason we will lose today. Not for me. Jack Harrison will be better. Will be better than him this season. And also at left back, you have Barry Douglas. So for me, you know, Alioski is a squad player, someone to bring on the bench, bring off from the bench. Jack Wallace says, I feel it's going to be a tough game. So do I, mate. You know, I think they'll start fast. I think we both will. It's just whoever takes the impetus. Someone's asked, why is Costa on the bench? I knew it would happen. I'm not saying I don't mean that in a knobbish sense, like I'm always right. I just thought it would happen due to the fact that Bielsa is who he is, you know. I said this would happen. I remember last season when all we had starting was Douglas, you know. Costa will play a part at some point today, don't get me wrong. But even against Cagliari, for example, he brought him off, didn't he? He's not the type that just throws someone straight in, I don't think. He shows loyalty to the team that got him to where we are. You know, based on last season, when I was strong side, all that sort of stuff. Demarface says, no, he can't stream the game. No, if you've come in for a stream, guys, sorry, that's not what this is. It's something better. You get to watch me watching the game and reacting to it. But if you are watching Sky, just turn it down. Turn it down if you like, because I did this last season for Derby. It went really, really well. We got some decent reaction from it. And yeah, I thought Lynn TV has said, please shut up then, Joe. I was like, well, what are you watching for? But he was talking to someone else. So it's all right. But yeah, the players will be coming out soon. We've got 6 minutes to kick off. Really excited, boys. Really excited. Harry Burns says it's live chat, not actually seeing the game. Yeah, it's not. If you haven't seen this before, it's watch along live. Yeah, it's just bit of crack. I remember last season someone said I was sad because I filmed myself watching the game and reacting to it. But that's not what this is. This is just YouTube. Someone had actually made out I'd set it up just because obviously they don't watch the YouTube channel. But yeah, it's good, isn't it, man? We get to chat about the game. You get from a Leeds fan's perspective. You know, we've got, 210 people watching. It's decent, man. We did it for me, Conor and Oscar did it for the final of the playoffs. Actually, we did it in Leeds, and it went down really well. I remember there was a woman talking and that. It was just good crack. People saying, "Oh, you're trying to pull her and stuff." But anyway, that's a little bit off point. I feel like I'm having to justify myself. I don't need to. Jeezy Hitch says Costa and Bogus to win it for us second half. I think we'll have already won it, mate. Varna Garvey says, any word on Shackleton? No. He has travelled with the squad though, by all accounts. You know, we didn't know by now if he was injured. I don't know what's going on there. And we haven't seen much of him in pre-season. Maybe that's why he's not on now. I'm not sure, but yeah. Shackleton doesn't make the bench. He has travelled with the squad, same as McCalmont though. I think maybe McCalmont's gone so you can see what it's like on match day, etc. But here the boys come out in that lovely new strip, the new pink strip that myself, Conor, bought the other day. If you haven't seen us when we were at LS11 Live, it looks really slick, not gonna lie. So we've got Cooper leading out the line. Sorry guys, I don't know if you can hear that rain, but it's starting to really come down. I hope it's not going to affect the noise. Let me know, because the last thing I want to do is people complaining. Has Conor and Oscar gone to the game? Harry, no. Conor's working. Oscar hasn't gone to the game. Tasha's gone to the game with Jack, so you'll get your fan cam view with Tash after the game, no doubt. So make sure you're watching that. Click, I can see Click there. Click's going to have another barnstormer of a season, fingers crossed. As I say, we just need to see prolonged, consistent goal scoring from him, because as I say, he started, he went off like a bullet last season, didn't he? Let's hope he can continue like this. But the boys are coming out now. It's time, yes. Sorry, I got a little bit giddy there. Let's have a look. Can anyone hear that rain? Because I can hear it, and I'm just wondering. I don't want it to affect the stream. As I say, what I'll do if it does is I'll just take out my mic. Might be a little bit better sound. But yeah, Bristol City there. Look, Callas, decent signing. Jeju, decent signing on a perm. Callas. Our sound is fine. You guys can't hear the rain. That's great. I can hear it, that's all, and I didn't want it to affect you. So as expected, you've got Hunt, Callas, Moore, De Silva, Brownhill and Pack in the centre of the park. Out on the right, Wainman, Casey Palmer behind Jeju, and on the left, Callum O'Dowda. Bench of Wallacott, Baker, Rowe, Schmodix, Eliasson, Patterson and Taylor. The Bristol City fan mentioned Eliasson, said he'd been really good in pre-season, said he was the danger man, he doesn't make the team. Our team, 4-1-4-1, Casilla, Stewie Dallas, Ben White, Liam Cooper and Barry Douglas. Strong. I'll say it. Phillips, Hernandez, Click, Forshaw, Harrison, and the main man Bamford leading the line. Substitutes Maziak, Leif Davis, very good Davis, Gotts, Alioski, Matthias Bogus, Jack Clark and Helder Costa. It's almost time, guys. What are we on? 2 minutes to go now. Come on, you fuckers! I'm so pumped. But yeah, guys, as I say, sack off Sky. Watch this with me, or watch me watch this. Sounds a bit much, but Jeju then. 17-18, got 13 goals. I think it was 13 or 18. It has flashed off the screen now. But look at that. There's the magic man. Pablo Hernandez, championship last season. 12 goals, 12 assists, and 116 chances created. What a legend. Can he still do it? Can he still carry this side. I think some of the burden needs to be taken off him this term. We need to share the love. Click needs to score consistently throughout the season. Costa, Harrison need to get involved with goals, and obviously whoever leads the line, be it Bamford or if we bring in Khalid or whoever it may be, as I say, hopefully the goals will be shared. But we're about to kick off, guys. Cannot wait. The Leeds boys getting in the huddle. They'll probably be in that huddle now going, boys, it's our time. There you go, Conor. They'll probably be saying, boys, it's our time. Look what happened last year. Let's not let this happen again. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like a bit like a wounded animal, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, we've last year was painful, you know, and hopefully that hoodoo, you know, it's gone. It's left them. Casillas going to be stronger. Bamford's going to be better. They'll be ready and raring to go. Believe me, just like we are. And Bamford is just about to get us set. Get us. Here we go, boys. I think we're about to kick off. As I say, I will try talk all the way through. I'll have to move some of this stuff in front of me because if we score, Wainman's going off it. Here we go then. Foreshore. There's Ben White, KP, to Cooper. As per knocking it out the back, he'll probably look for the wing back. Oh, Kiko has absolutely done Jeju. No more of that, please. He's trying to ping one out to Dallas, but Dallas has just missed it. I bet everyone hearting mouths there. Kiko's at it again. Kiko's at it again. KP, good challenge on Casey Palmer. Here we go, though. Look, pressing in numbers. Oh, well done. Ben White, look. Ben White, this is what we want. Bamford's flicked it through. Clicky. Pablo, play it back into Bamford there. He's looking. He's going to look for the ball across. Yeah, he should have passed it earlier, Pablo, for me. But did we see there the key thing, if you were watching, Ben White, anticipation, knowing when to go, getting the ball. He's good with his feet. This is what I said. Oh, that's a naughty challenge, that ref. Dallas looks to play the pass, and I'm not sure who it is who takes him out. But this is what I'm saying to you about Ben White, yeah? Ben White will be pivotal. He waited. He knew when to come. He intercepted and played a lovely pass. That's what he's going to do. You know, at times, punters would just run into the centre of the park with a ball at his feet. Or if you look at the Morpay goal, for example, against Brentford, just went running aimlessly. Whereas Ben White's not about that. Believe me, I think Ben White is going to be suited to our style of play much better than a Pontus Jansson was. And here is Ben White, and he's just knocking it back there to Kiko. Kiko looking for Dallas. Nice ball out, to be fair. That's what we can always say with Kiko. He has got good feet. He has got a good range of pass. I won't have anyone tell me different. Ben White then at the back, looking for Kiko. Kiko goes out wide. Yeah, after I've just said he had a good pass, he's give it away. But KP there, again, muscling. Pablo. There's Stewie Dallas. See, we're so confident with the ball at his feet, though. This is the thing. Regardless of where we are normally, you know, if you look at a Warnock side, for example, it just gets hoofed upfield. That's why I love watching us play, because we're just happy with the ball at his feet. Regardless of how you know, how tense the situation is. We'll always... someone said the stream they're watching is so delayed, so it started behind. Let's have a go. Someone's put tenner on Bamford to score, 4-1, I think. There's Anders Weinman. Tries to play it through to Jeju, KP. See, there we go, Barry Douglas to Cooper. See, we just like having that ball between, you know, the back guys. Ben White across to Dallas. And this is the thing, you make them run, right? Bamford checking the channel, Bentley coming out for it. And decent ball by Dallas, puts them under pressure. Bamford running the channel, and as I say, Bentley has to come out and put it for a throw-in. Christopher says, not a fan of that pink. I like it, mate. I bought the shirt. It's really nice. Here we go then. Clicky. Oh, lovely. He tried to play it through to Pablo, but it hasn't really come off. Ben White again with the ball at his feet. Cooper, give it KP. See, Jeju's such a big monster, right? And most players he would bounce off, but with KP, we've got a really strong boy there, man. He's so good defensively. He's so strong. Foreshore back to Cooper. See, this is the thing, they're running for the ball. This is what we make teams do. They knacker themselves out chasing the ball. Do you know what I mean? So that's the thing. You can only keep it up for so long as well. Hence why we scored so many late goals last season. Do you know what I mean? And we are fit. We're probably fitter than we were last season because they've come on for having to go through that same pre-season a second time. Jack Harrison now on the left wing with the ball. Trickery. Plays it back though. Jeezy said you can listen to the Kiko song being sang out. It's absolutely class. It is a mint song. We did a video on Leeds TV on Thursday, and they were talking about Kiko. Not everyone's a fan of him, and you know, I said if we sell him though, we'd have to get rid of the song, and that's got to be one of the biggest things. Christopher says, do you think that expectation is too high this season? No. You know, rightly so. We've got to be up there. Based on last season, based on the fact that we've got a player of Costa's ilk in, and we still have Marcelo Bielsa. Do you know what I mean? If Bielsa had gone and we'd have brought someone in, who knows? But Bielsa's still here, and for that reason, KP gets dispossessed. Casey Palmer, Forshaw putting in work. Well done, Adam Forshaw. Well done, Ben White. I don't think that's a free kick, personally. I don't know who he's pulled up. I don't know if he's pulled up Forshaw or he's pulled up White. But I don't think it's a free kick. Yes, KP loses it. If anything, Brownhill kicks his leading leg. Forshaw does well, in my opinion. And Ben White makes a good challenge. He gets the ball. I don't see why it's a free kick. Someone tell me different if they got to watch that. I don't think Forshaw's is a foul, and I don't think Ben White's is either, to be fair. But yeah, Jack Wallace says that's when we do well, when we make teams chase the ball. Oz Clark says dirty Leeds. Christopher, we need to start as we did last season, not as we ended it. Yeah, I mean, it's all about how you finish, isn't it? Not how you start. We've seen that last season. I'm all for starting well, but we need to maintain it. But here's a dangerous free kick coming in from Bristol City after the foul that never was. Casey Palmer straight into the breadbasket of Kiko, and he sends off Pablo, who's absolutely done. Oh, he's megged him. He's only megged him twice, I think. I think he megged Brownhill twice there. Pablo at it again. Bentley though, it's gone back to Bentley, who's just hoofed it upfield. Wainman wins the header, but it'll be done. Oh, Kiko's out, and he's done Jeju. Looks for a ball over the top, but Bamford was offside. Stay where you are, Kiko. Christopher says Costa should be on and Clark up front. I'm not sure on that, mate. I'm not sure if Jack Clark could lead the line personally. There's De Silva, Jeju. Jeju's tackled himself. Might look like it, but Ben White started well, like, guys. Do you know what I mean? When he's had the ball at his feet, he's done well. He's also doing well against Jeju, who is a unit, and he's been dispossessed again as Jeju. Harrison gets caught on the ball though. Click's chasing him. Callas, and it goes. It's put out of play by Hunt. Daniel Shepherd must get something from this game. Bristol will be dangerous this season. I think they could be as well, mate. I think what we have to remember about Bristol City is as well, they've just brought in quite a large sum of money with the sale of Webster, and I think they'll probably go after a striker personally, and it'll be interesting to see who they do get, because I don't know. I'm not sure if Jeju's gonna get them to the top six where Bristol City fans and probably Lee Johnson thinks they can be. So I think they'll go after a striker. But Jeju's been dispossessed again, this time by Forshaw. He's not having the best time of it up there at the moment in Jeju. Kiko puts it out for Dallas, but it's I think it's Brownhill. I think it's Brownhill that heads it out, but yeah. Kiko, being a bit nervy again. Leeds fans heart in mouth, won't it, really? Let's be honest. Whenever we see the ball go close to Kiko, it definitely will be heart in mouths moment. Oh, Pablo try to play in Dallas. See, this is the difference that Dallas gives us than Ayling. Don't get me wrong, Ayling does it as well, but I think Dallas is better going forward. And Pablo just tried to play him in there as he was running in from right back. But there we go. It's been put out of play anyway. It's a throw in to Bristol City. Let's have a look. Just waiting for this throw in now to come in. 8 minutes played. It's looking for Jeju. But I think it's come off Jeju. Nah, that was a Leeds ball, you know. But Ben White's doing very well against Jeju. Listen, he doesn't look overawed by the situation. He's only a young lad. First time in a Leeds shirt. In opening day, and he's up against Jeju. He's an absolute monster in terms of size and stature. Ben White's done well so far. Casey Palmer's just behind, like, trying to make it tick. And he has got on the ball a few times. There's Click, ball, Harrison. Oh, he was looking for Bamford, but it hit off Click and goes out for a Bristol City throw. I do really like that kit, you know. I do really like it. Has anyone got any comments? Anyone got in? So let's have a look. Throwing then Bristol City. Let's have a look. Up you go, Forshaw. He's giving a free kick to Bristol City, which is... I don't think it was really warranted, to be fair. But here we go, Bristol City with a free kick deep in their own half. I think Bentley's going to come out to take it. Are we going big oof then? Done it a few times, Bentley, really, from the back, just smashed it up whenever he has got the ball. Maybe it's something they're looking to exploit. Balls over the top. I think Bamford up against Callas, I think it was. Or it might have been Moore. But he's done well. He's putting himself about. Quick look at Elder Costa on the bench. You got Robbie Gotts there, Leif Davis, Jack Clark, Alioski. Oh, they're having a bit of a chinwag on bench. Has he been given his shirt? I don't know if he's been given his shirt. We know what Bielsa's like. It looked like he'd been given his shirt then. Are we expecting a change already? You never know. But yeah, Bamford chasing him down. Smashed upfield again by Bentley. Seems to be a tactic deploying whenever Bentley gets the ball. But it's coming straight back at them now, and Click tries to play one over. It's going to bounce awkwardly here. It could do. Harrison's gone up for it. Forshaw. Yeah, it's cleared out by Brownhill. Let's have a look. Click. Looking for Dink over to Forshaw, but not quite make it through. But again, Bristol City look long. Look to get Jeju off. Ben White with it back now after KP plays him in. Dallas at right back, who sends it long for Bamford to run into the channel, and it's headed out by Moore. But they do seem, whenever Bristol City get to the ball, they do seem to be trying to hit Jeju. Well, Bentley does anyway whenever he's got the ball. But it is coming straight back at them, and we've just had a throw in. Dallas down in the right. KP to Dallas. He sold KP short there. Casey Palmer done well. He does look dangerous, does Casey Palmer, to be fair. Whenever he gets the ball, he just tried to turn out them was away, but was brought down, and it was a free kick. But that's twice now he's been brought down. He does look dangerous when he's running with the ball. So yeah, he's a definite threat. Bentley's got it again, so I'm almost certain that he's just going to smash it forward to Jeju, which he's done. But Ben White's coming from the back and put Jeju on his arse. So fair play, Ben White. He's not been overawed by the situation, but he gives away a free kick, and rightly so, because he just absolutely hammered him in the back. But they've taken it quick. I think, yeah, Casey Palmer's picked it up now. KP's Oh, good challenge by KP, but Bristol City have still come away with the ball. He's looked for knockover. Ooh. Kiko came out to claim this time. Any fans watching that? Jaggy Bab says, what time is it on your video? Just so I know the delay. We are on 13 minutes and 48 seconds, mate. Peter Rogers said he thinks Bamford should have gone and Roos stayed. We would have heard more of Roos' name so far in this game. Mate, it's 13 minutes in. Bamford hasn't put a foot wrong, really. He hasn't done no wrong yet. So I think 30 minutes in, it's no good just hearing someone's name. They've got to be in the right position, right? There we go. It's decent ball out. Douglas playing it into Bamford. Oh, you've heard his name there now. Tries to take it down. But again, in the right position. In the right position. I think it's Forshaw that pings it out to the left, straight to Douglas, who looks for the ball into the centre, and Bamford tries to flick it round Callas, but it's a bit of a tame effort. But promising. Bentley's got it again, smashes it. No, he hasn't this time. He's given it away to Forshaw, who's dinked it forward to Bamford. Oh, on his left foot, he's had an effort at goal and it goes wide. But you know, it wasn't clear cut, but it is an effort nonetheless. Bentley's gone to smash it. This time he's give it away to Forshaw. Forshaw's dinked a little ball over to Bamford, and on the first time, he probably should have done better, Patrick Bamford, if I'm being totally honest. He's connected with the ball decent as well. It's just not on target. If it's on target, it's troubling Bentley. But in the right position, decent by Forshaw to dink it over to him as well. So good work, to be fair. There's Ben White, look. Gets the ball again. Oh, quality. And he's played a lovely ball into Click as well. There you go. Harrison's in. Oh, he's offside. Good football, though, you see. And that started from Ben White. Ben White got past Jeju, played a lovely ball into the centre of park to Click. He's actually not offside, in my opinion. Click plays through Harrison, who was cutting in from the left. For me, he didn't look offside. And Bristol City have sent it long again, and it's gone out. But no, decent start by Leeds United, I would say. You know, every time Bristol City get the ball, they're just looking to hit it long. But Casey Palmer's causing trouble again. I think it's being pulled back. Paul Mortis says Ben White looks very composed. Yeah, you can see that, right? You know, this is the thing. This is the difference with him and Pontus. He's going to be better suited. You know, there was one early doors where he intercepted the ball, you know, ran into the middle of the park and did something decent with it. Just then, sold Jeju, got round another and played a lovely ball into Click, who then set away Harrison. He may have been offside, as I say, but that's the difference that Ben White's going to give you. And he's looked decent. He has looked decent. Another ball from Ben White into Click this time. And it's knocked over, I think, by Harrison. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's shepherded out by Moore. And it's going to be a goal kick. Can be certain from this goal kick. He's just going to smash it long to Jeju. Just on Rad's Kinnear and Orta there. In the director's box. Casey Palmer trying some decent feet to get round, but he hasn't. There's Bamford, who plays it into Click. Click sold Pablo there. It's no good. And from that's a Kiko again. What's he doing, man? He's come out of goal. Ben White, well done. Ben White's dispossessed Jeju, but Kiko was at it again, and this is the thing. This is why Bristol City are playing that long ball. You know, I think it's De Silva who sends in. It may have been O'Dowda who to be fair, no, it's not O'Dowda, but Kiko comes out and he doesn't look. He doesn't look the most convincing. Fucking hell. Joe, will LUTV, so it's all Leeds TV, will you be doing these watch-alongs every game? We are going to aim to, if we're not at the game. Obviously, home games, a lot of us are at the game, but if we're not at the game, this is what we're going to try do throughout the season. Just another bit of content for people to watch. Douglas plays it in, and it's shepherded out. Otherwise, Patrick Bamford was ready to put it in the back of the net, but there we go. Yeah. So it's going to be a corner anyway. Corner Leeds United. Will it be Barry Douglas that brings it in? Will it be KP? I know KP took them towards the back end. But it could well be Barry Douglas, who we know has got a good delivery. Didn't see enough of it last season, but hopefully we do. But it's going to be KP who's going to knock it in. Straight over everybody really, and out for a goal kick. Bentley to just smash it to Jeju. We shall see. Let's see how dangerous this corner was. It was in the right area, really. It's just no one coming around the back ready to attack. Could have punted us. But we'll see. So Bentley then, goal kick. Pug Tom putting in some decent comments. I don't know what he's on about. Sharks can live in cooler climates like large lakes. Don't know what he means. But let's have a look. Kiko straight out. Forshaw there to Ben White. KP. Ben White. Oh no, it's Baz Douglas. My bad. Sorry guys. Pablo coming all the way to the other end of the pitch to get involved in the game. But Bristol City have dispossessed us. But that's a good header by Dallas that to intercept the ball to Jeju, and it goes back to Kiko. Cooper to KP. Cooper to Ben White. Just knocking it about at the back at the minute. Dallas. Lays it through. Oh, we got Click. Click gets challenged by De Silva, and it's a throw into Leeds United. Pablo. It's going to be another throw into Leeds United. 20 minutes in now, guys. If you're watching on Sky, let me know your thoughts on the game. If you're watching at all, what your thoughts are. But Dallas has got a throw in, and he's give it to Pablo. Dallas goes for a cross shot. Ended up going for a throw in. Don't know if he was looking for Harrison or Bamford in there. It was a bit of a bouncing ball though, so when he's smashed it, it's gone straight out for a throw in. But Bielsa's talking to his coaching staff now, probably seeing somewhere where they can change it up. Jack Wallace said he's happy with Ben White's performance so far. Same. Cooper done well there. Forshaw, Douglas. Let's have a look, and it's gone all the way back to Ben White. Ben White to Cooper, back to Ben White. Again, this is the thing we make teams work for the ball, right? Where we've got the ball, you make them run for the ball. Or decent. Pablo tries to play through to Dallas, but it's intercepted, and it's back to Ben White and Cooper. Click in the centre of the park, out wide to Pablo. Pablo going on a little maze up. Let's hope he can do something like he did against the Wanderers. Oh, he's played a lovely ball to Forshaw. He's got to give it Harrison. You've got to play in Harrison there, Forshaw. No disrespect, mate. You're finishing it great. I mean, you'll probably go get 2 goals now, but you should have played in Jack Harrison there for me. The ball was on. He's gone to have an effort at goal, but he should have played Jack Harrison in there. I think Jack Harrison there gets an effort on goal. I'm disappointed there with Adam Forshaw, because for me, the option to playing Jack Harrison was there. If anyone's watching the game, I think you'd agree as well. But Forshaw, he wants to add finishing to his game. Yeah, but if there's people in better positions, mate, play them in. I'd have definitely played in Jack Harrison there. Even if he isn't having an effort at goal, he's able to put something into a dangerous area. Forshaw was having a shot through bodies. They've not shown us it again, but I think he should have played in Jack Harrison there for me. KP then, Bentley sent it long. KP's headed it out, and Harrison's after Hunt. Jeju's winning it this time. We haven't heard that much today, to be fair, and he's doing well. But KP and Forshaw have crowded him out and got the ball. Pablo, yeah, well done. Well done, Pablo's played it to Douglas, who's in acres now. Does he give it Harrison? Yes, he does. Can Harrison do Hunt here? He's looking for a ball in the box, but yeah, it's come to nothing really. KP has tried to give it back to Click, but Click has dispossessed Casey Palmer though. It's the first time really Casey Palmer has lost it. KP being chased by De Silva, but he's played it safe back to Ben White. And Ben White just with his foot on it gives it back to Kiko. Jack Wallace, yeah, I mean, he said he feels like Jack Harrison would have finished that. Did you see that? I think he definitely should have. He definitely should have played him in there for me. I don't know what everyone's thoughts are, but I think he could have played him in there as opposed to having the shot. And Dallas has tried to get round. I think it's O'Dowda, but O'Dowda dispossessed him, but it's just gone as far back as Ben White. And Ben White plays it to Cooper. We've heard that a lot. We probably will do throughout the rest of the season, to be fair. Harrison sold a bit short by Click, but he's managed to dig a little ball out, and I think it's Bamford's chasing down more. It's gone to Bentley, who's probably going to try hook it long, which he has every single time he's got the ball. It has made its way through to Jeju, and see what Jeju can do about it. He looks at the ref. I think he's probably not happy with the way he's been manhandled at the minute. But Jeju, big unit like you, should be able to put up with that sort of stuff. Let's try to ping one across to Pablo. Yeah, so the Bristol City defender tried to ping it straight across, but just went straight to Pablo. Just give it a nice little cushion header back to Kiko, and it's back to Liam Cooper. As per, we've heard it a lot. We continue to. Liam Cooper's now got it on the halfway line. He's pinged one of his left field cross balls to Pablo, who's got past Silva. He's tried to back heel it to Dallas, but it was never on really. I think he should have just tried hooking his leg round and sticking it into the dangerous area. The Bristol City defender was well there before Dallas was anyway, so maybe wrong decision made by Pablo there. But Forshaw has now just knocked it to the right to Dallas. Forshaw, again, decent ball by Forshaw. That's twice he's been able to ping it out to the left. And Jack Harrison now, he's trying to get past Hunt, giving us some tricks. It's out to Douglas, which we will hopefully hear a lot of. Back to Forshaw. Let's not have an effort this time. He's played in Pablo. Pablo's hook is for. Yes! What a finish by Pablo Hernandez. Left foot, bang, top corner. Get in there! That was special. Special. My God, get in there, man. That was a beauty. Forshaw, I said, please do not have a goal this time. Douglas and Harrison will combine like that all season. Forshaw's played it into Pablo, and I swear he's got back to goal. He's took a touch and spun round and smashed it left top corner. Forshaw, well played. I mean, to be fair, he sort of got his feet tangled a little bit initially. But yeah, he's just swung his left foot round it, and that, no keeper's saving that. No keeper is saving that. Pablo back at it again. 1-0 Leeds United, 26 minutes played. Get in, Pablo! Yes, man. Come on now. That is an absolute beauty of a finish. Do you know what the thing is as well? It started from Forshaw. Forshaw pings a lovely ball out to the left. He's done it twice now. Harrison gets the ball, tries to do Hunt, decides against it and plays it back to Douglas, which we will see a lot of this season for me. When he plays it back to Douglas, he'll be looking to ping one into the box if it's on. But instead, he decides to play it to Forshaw, who puts a nice cushion pass into Pablo. Pablo back to goal, to be fair, fumbles it a little bit, but it falls kindly, and he just swings his left foot round it, and it's straight in the top corner. Bentley had no chance. Leeds United are in front. It's 1-0. Come on! Attack again. Forshaw with the ball. Plays in Click to Harrison. It's Harrison. Ooh, Harrison tries to play a bit of a daisy cutter into the box. And it goes to... It hits off Bristol City defender. And we're now in the Leeds crowd. It's bouncing, as you'd expect. Yes, good play. Yeah, Jack Wallace says good build-up play, 100%. It was Forshaw, pinged it out to Harrison. Harrison to Douglas. Douglas to Forshaw, into Pablo. Pablo spun round left foot, top corner, 1-0, good night. Come on! But yeah, corner now for Leeds United. Let's have a look how this comes in. It's cleared. Only as far as Pablo though. Pablo's chasing it, plays it back to Kiko, who pings a ball out to Barry Douglas. Barry Douglas with another one of them second assists that Oscar likes to talk about a lot. Who played it in a Forshaw. This is what, honestly, we will see a lot of that this season. Harrison getting the ball. He'll either maze someone up, cross it in, or he's going to be looking at Douglas, because people find it hard to track our fullbacks. Douglas, early parts of last season, was always an option, playing it from the left, from the left winger. Jack Harrison's going to have come on leaps and bounds this season, so there is going to be a lot more of that. He's going to play that ball back to Douglas, who a lot of the time might whip it in, and we'll have a striker in there maybe to nod it in. But this time he decided to play it in a Forshaw, and when it goes into Pablo, to be fair, he does fumble it a little bit, but it falls kindly, and he just swings his leg at it, and it's top corner. What a finish! What a finish! And there's another ball pinged out to Harrison, but this time it's gone out for a throw. But there, look, they're just playing the ball. Put your teeth in, playing the goal back. Yeah, it doesn't. They don't get out quick enough to him as well. From a Bristol City perspective, Callas should be out so much quicker to him. You give Pablo that much time. Oh man, Bentley. Honestly, you're not saving it. It's an absolute beauty of a save. To be fair, Bristol City did not get out quick enough, did not react quick enough. Normally, if they react quick enough, when Pablo fumbles that, he doesn't have time to turn and swing his foot at it. However, because they don't react, they give him time, it falls kindly, and he just pings a finish straight into the top corner. And the Magic Man's at it again. 30 minutes in, Leeds United lead 1-0 at Ashton Gate. Wainman, though's been played in. Oh, it just bounces through. Jeju, I think it misses White and Cooper and falls to Jeju, but he, fortunately for Leeds United, misses it as well. It goes all the way through. If we just have a look, I think it's Wainman that peels off Douglas, ball across, misses White, misses Cooper, and fortunately for us, misses Jeju, and then Dallas is able to clear it. So Phil Hayes put, it's Pablo, who else? Giving Leeds that bit of danger when he steps inside and finds space 18 yards out. Beautiful strike with his left foot into the top corner. Class. 100%. It was a class finish as well. Let me know you guys' thoughts if you have had a chance to watch it. It's a beauty finish, no doubt. It'll be on Twitter, Leeds United Goals. So make sure you watch that. Let's have a look. De Silva, though, is knocking one in, and it's missed everyone, and Douglas will be able to bring that out now. Dilip Kednan, just see your expression says it all. New season, same result, Paul Mortimer, let's hope. Dilip Kednan, we are playing okay, we are playing well. We need to keep up this intensity we're playing with. It's doing us a lot of good. Agreed. And KP to Click. Dallas back to Click. Playing well again. And there's the ball again out to the left to Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison, who's just trying to get round Hunt. But it's Forshaw's found it. Hunt's made a challenge, but it's fell favourably to Forshaw. Forshaw's dinked it to Dallas. Will he look to pick one out? No, he's played it back into Click. Oh, that would have been a decent ball as well. Click tried to fire one, a through ball. Just squeeze it past De Silva, back into Dallas, but De Silva intercepts it. And it's come out. Hunt has actually done Harrison, but KP has challenged him and played it back out to Harrison. KP just mopping up as per. Forshaw now with it in the centre of the park. Forshaw's played well, to be fair. Apart from that one where he could have played in Jack Harrison, but listen, he gave the ball to Pablo, put it in to make it 1-0, so you can't have it all. De Silva trying to get past Pablo. You'll never get past Pablo, mate. It's not something you normally hear, is it? Dallas, great challenge. Patrick Bamford back into Dallas. There's Jack Harrison. Oh, his touch just let him down. Douglas was coming in on the left as well. Better first touch, and we would have been in a dangerous position there. Pablo tries to play it into Harrison. There you go. Jeju's cutting an isolated figure, to be fair. Whenever we're on the break and they do try hit it forward, he was isolated there. I believe that's what Palmer and Schmodix were brought in to do, is maybe link it up. But when they've just played it forward there, you've got Ben White and Cooper and Jeju just on his own, really. Gets sent forward to Bamford, gets muscled out of it by, I believe it's Moore. Callas plays it back to Click. Bentley's just going to look for the smash, surely. Yep, as per, he's hit it long. This time it has hit Jeju. No one's sort of been on his touch, and they've actually got the ball out to the wide left. Callum O'Dowd's done Dallas. That's one thing that worries me. Up against a tricky winger, he's not as good as Ayling. But when the ball has come in, it's Forshaw's cleared it out, and it's gone out for a throw. Yeah, someone's just said White is a player, what a beast. Well, it is only early days, but we did say, we have said, you know, if Bielsa knows what he's doing, right, and if he's chose Ben White over a Pontus, then so be it. And I've said myself, I see Ben White being better suited to the Bielsa system than a Pontus, and we've seen it a couple of times. But here's Bristol City in the box, tried to fizz one across, but Kiko does well. I think it's Callas actually that plays it in. Yeah, it could well be of Callas that tries to play it in. I'm not overly certain. Tries to play in Wainman, but Kiko is wise to it and collects it. 35 minutes, so we've got 10 minutes left of the half, guys. People saying, so attempts on goal, Bristol City 1, Leeds United 5. Not really, Bamford maybe should have scored with the on target. Leeds 2, Bristol City 1. With the ball where he was put through by Forshaw. That is a lovely ball by by KP to Pablo. Oh, it's gone for a corner. I think it's KP plays the first time pass through to Pablo. He's in on his own, really. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was KP. KP with an absolutely lovely ball. That's what KP gives you. He puts Pablo through. His first touch isn't the best, and when he gets round, I think it's more Bentley. The angle was too cute by that point, and he just hits it at Bentley. But it is a corner for Leeds United. Leeds looking dangerous. Pablo, that magic man, at it again. Douglas to swing it in then. And it's defended, I think, by Brownhill. But it's just as far as Forshaw, who's not one over to Dallas. He tries to give it back to Forshaw, but it's dispossessed by Bristol City. But KP's got it. He's given it to Harrison. He's looking for the ball over to Bamford, but it's a bit of a poor ball, and it'll go for a goal kick, I believe. Unlucky Jack Harrison. I thought Jack Harrison's done okay so far. I think they all have, to be fair. But you know what I'm excited for is, you know, when these balls have been pinged out, like that one for Pablo, like the one for Harrison a couple of times, if that's Costa, things are happening. And that's no disrespect, he's just awesome from them positions. That's no disrespect on Harrison or Pablo, because we all know what Pablo can do and Harrison's having an okay game. But if that's Costa, it adds a totally different dimension to the game. Believe me, if that comes back and KP smashing the ball out like that, or Click and Forshaw are pinging ones out to left to Harrison, if that's Costa, things are happening. Do you know what I mean? So let's get Costa in this side. So Bamford's got the ball now. He's trying to play in Pablo, but the pass is sold a bit short. No, that's not a foul. He's got the ball as KP. Casey Palmer, for me, is looked pretty dangerous, to be fair. He can't be giving him a card there, I hope not. I don't know if he's giving KP a bit of a talking to, the ref. As if to say, one more, but I don't think he's even... Has he had that many? I don't think. Don't need to be getting no warning from the referee, personally. I don't think, because I don't think he's done much wrong. But KP there has done Casey Palmer again. Let's have a look. Ben White. He's got Jeju on him. Kiko just sends it into the centre of the park. I think it's Pack and Hunt that are combining now. Pack's got it the right hand side back to Hunt. But Bamford could have, should have really got in front of Callas there, in my opinion. But Callas is a strong boy. But maybe he could have got in front of him. Is it Moore? Got round Pablo. Callum O'Dowda, Dallas battling with him. And it's gone back to Bentley. Now, for me, this is where, if we can, whenever Bentley gets the ball, if we can pick up their men, you know, with the press and not give him an option, he's just hoofing it long every time. That's a decent ball, though, that out wide to Hunt, who's played one across, but Cooper with a decent interception. Reacts straight away, gets them all in position as well. So that's Captain Cooper at it. Harrison, though, chasing Brownhill, who's hooked one across. Cooper. It's gone to Wainman, Cooper. See, that's nice. Look, I mean, we were under pressure there, but look at this here. Look, Click just so foreshore. This is the thing with Leeds United. We can turn defence into attack so quickly. Bentley's been pretty poor. Even his defenders are looking at him saying, like, look, the balls are on. The balls are on. Yeah, and even Lee Johnson's having a go, you know, talk, because every time Bentley's got the ball, for me, his distribution's been gash. He's been sending it over to Jeju, who maybe one time's won the ball, and other times there he's just put it straight out of play. You know, so that's what I was saying about if the ball goes back to Bentley and we press right and the players, you know, are marked or occupied and he doesn't have the option to play it into them, he's going long every time, and at that point that's when we're winning it. So from that perspective, from a Bristol City perspective, it needs to change, I think, because as I say, when he's just hoofing it long, nothing's happening. But I don't know, we'll see if anything does change. But it's back to Ben White, who's knocked it back to Kiko. Kiko playing sweeper again. Pinged one out to the left to Bazza Douglas, who heads it back to Cooper. And it'll go back to Kiko. See, making them work. We've got 5 minutes left at half time. Let them do the graft. I don't know if he's pulled it up there, but no, he hasn't. It's gone back to Bentley again. Oh, this time it has got Hunt, I think, who's managed to nick it over to Wainman. Brownhill's got round KP as well. Bristol City looking dangerous now. O'Dowda up against Dallas, which worries me. No foul in the box. He's pinged one out. Oh, good save, Kiko. Good save. You know, he came out to get there. Get there, Harrison. That's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Yeah, it looked dangerous there, to be fair. O'Dowda picked a decent cross. I did say I wouldn't like him running at Dallas. To be fair to Kiko, if he doesn't get the touch on it, it's landing on Jeju's head 100%. When the ball's picked over from O'Dowda, it's definitely going to land on Jeju's head. Kiko gets the faintest of touches that takes it away from Jeju. And then when it drops to Brownhill on the edge and he has the effort at goal, it's a decent save. So for that perspective there, Kiko has done really well, because if he doesn't get that touch on it, it's going to land on Jeju's head. So it's it's a very, very good saving or a decent goalkeeping. Because like I say, that's a vital touch, because Jeju was just waiting to put it into the back of the net if he doesn't get that touch. If he misses that, for example, we're all saying it's gash goalkeeping, you've cost us a goal. But on the flip side, it's a lovely little touch. Playing a bit naughty there. I think Kiko's played it into KP, who sold Cooper a little bit short, and now we're under the cosh. But Harrison's got there in front of Hunt. Oh, Click. Well done, Jack Harrison. And Click plays in Jack Harrison, who's now running at their back four. Can he get round Callas? He's played in Pablo. Pablo, give it a Forshaw! Oh! See, he's wanted to add that to his game, and I'll give him that. That was very, very close. I think it's Click who plays in after we were under the cosh. Click plays in Harrison. Harrison brings it in, and it's a lovely effort, to be fair. Pablo repays the favour by playing in Forshaw, and it's just wide. It's a lovely effort, to be fair, especially by Forshaw's standards. And he could have made it 2 there just before half time, but unlucky Adam Forshaw. I thought it was a decent effort at goal. But yeah, that all started really. We were under the cosh. Click managed to dispossess them, nick a ball through to Harrison, and he was straight away running at Callas. Played in Pablo, and Pablo, decent cushion pass to Forshaw, who unfortunately just is wide of the target. Here's Casey Palmer though, who has looked dangerous when he's gotten the ball. Jeju, Ben White up against Cooper and Ben White, but Jeju, poor pass, and it's gone to Pablo, who's sent away Click, who we know is dangerous. Oh, he's megged Pack, but Pack's got well back, and I think Click's gone down there with a little bit of a knock, but he seems okay, I would think. I don't think it looked overly rough, but he's still not up. I can't see him in my picture anyway. There's Ben White, look, covering ground and smashing it out for a throw-in. Click's still on the deck. I think the thing with Leeds United, you see, we're not going to put it out of play, so we won't expect others to do it either. 100%, that's not... Yeah, I think he's alright. I would hope anyway. Can't be losing Click. But it's almost half time. Pico raises my blood pressure. Yeah, it does. But listen, he makes a good save, you know. When the ball's come in from O'Dowda, if he doesn't get the faintest of touches to take it away from Jeju's head, they score. You know what I mean? But I know what you're saying. Harry Burns says, what a game Forshaw is having. Yeah, he's been decent, mate. He has been decent. There was one where he could have played in Harrison, but other than that, he's been picking out Harrison for fun on the left-hand side. He's had a few efforts at goal as well. Ben White. No, it's Cooper this time. Click smashes it long for Paddy Bamford to chase, who's up against Moore. And he's actually muscled Moore off it. Is it our ball? He's all over him as well, you know. Bamford went for that. Oh, get off! Get off me! There we go. I think we'll just keep hold of this ball now till half time, to be fair. Bristol City running all day, as per. Ben White. Oh, look at that for a ball. See, this is what you get. Douglas, we're now in a dangerous position coming from that centre-back, yeah? Forshaw pings it across. It's gone to Pablo. Touch. He's still got it. He's still got it as Pablo. Pablo Hernandez. Left foot. Playing Forshaw! Oh, Jack Harrison. It should have gone to Forshaw first time. It should have gone to Forshaw. Instead, he's played in Harrison, who, to be fair, was in a better position. But, you know, he didn't do much with it. I think, personally, he probably should have played it into Forshaw and maybe had an effort at goal. I think Forshaw might be telling Pablo that there. But listen, that all started from Ben White again, who head up, carrying with the ball, plays it out wide to Barry Douglas, and straight away we're in a dangerous position. You've got to be happy with that half of football. I thought we've played well. Bielsa's having words with Lee Johnson. I don't know what's been said there. KP puts his arm round him. Lee Johnson's a right mouthy knob, isn't he? Just a knob. Probably be in there now saying we should be winning this game 3-1. I think Casey Palmer's threw the ball at Dallas. I think that's what the issue is. So Casey Palmer's threw the ball at Dallas, and obviously it's happened in front of Bielsa. Bielsa's not happy with that, and's probably had words. But yeah, decent half. Hopefully we'll get some people coming back in now. We've got like 150 odd. What's everyone's thoughts on that half of football then? I think Ben White's been a standout. I think he's done well whenever he's had the ball. He's started attacks as well. I think Forshaw's had a good game, so's Click, pinging that ball over to Harrison. Harrison's played decent. Douglas, again, decent. Bamford's, listen, he hasn't had the opportunity. Well, he's had one opportunity, but, Harry Burns says, let us know what Keith Andrews says. We don't have Keith Andrews on in this house. Sorry. So J Army says bring Costa on. Yeah, I think we will see Costa. This is the thing, right? And I've said it a few times during the stream. I think if there's been a few times, like there was one where KP plays through to Pablo. There's a couple of times where Harrison's been picked out on the left. If that's Costa, something more could happen because he's that good with the ball at his feet, running at defenders, turning them inside out. We've seen it ourselves when Berardi's ended up on his arse in the past, So, if Costa's in them positions, even more danger will be. But give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm back. I just had to shut my door, because I'm going to have a fucking tab. I know this isn't really professional. Do you know what I mean? This isn't Sky. where Joe Wainman's going to have a fag. Tom Matthews says, looking good first half. Pablo is different class once again. Need to take those chances. My main concern is we look very susceptible at the back on the left. They are the times when they have broke through, when it has been pinged over to the left-hand side. I think a lot of that is due to the fact the attacking prowess down the left. Douglas he's a wing back, right? He does like to get forward. We've seen it a few times last season where he did get caught and he didn't put in the work to get back in position. I remember having them conversations with Oscar on a number of occasions after certain games. I think there was one where he came on in the second half and then was just absolutely gash. But you're going to get that with our side, going forward. You are going to find sometimes if we are dispossessed, there are going to be opportunities. But the left-hand side, yeah, I suppose you have got a point because the couple of attacks they have had. I mean, the one dangerous one for me was O'Dowda running at Dallas. That worries me. If he was to get more of the ball running at Dallas, Dallas is susceptible to be getting beat. And when he has played the ball across, Kiko's made like a lovely little flick, a lovely little save to take it away from Jeju's head. But other than that, I mean, I think Jeju's cut a frustrating figure. Bentley just wants to hoof it forward to him all the time. He's maybe won it once or twice. Has he really done much more than that? I'm not so sure. Look, I think after speaking and seeing, Schmodix and Casey Palmer's looked okay for them, I thought. There's a lot of people saying, Kiko, he's giving me a heart attack. Yeah, he does at times, but look, he's made a crucial stop in my opinion when the ball comes over. But yeah, it's been a decent half of football. Leeds looking decent. Yeah, Phil Hayes reported, definitely true that when Pablo drifts into the middle, there's more of a number 10 there than when he's out wide. Forshaw and Click have stopped Bristol City's midfield playing though. Yeah, they haven't really got on the ball at all, have they? Marlon Pack and Josh Brownell. They haven't really done anything, and that's why Bentley's been resorted to hoofing it up top to Jeju. And again, nothing's really happened in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with that. Someone's put Kiko is hilarious. What a character. Yeah, I agree. I'm just making some notes, guys, because I'll be doing my post-match not long after this. But if anyone's got any questions, feel free to bang them in. Here we go. Look, here's Hernandez's goal, which, it was a great ball across from for sure. And this is what we'll see a lot of is the ball out from Harrison to Douglas. Douglas sometimes might snip it in, but Bristol City don't get out quick enough. They just don't get out quick enough. For me, and you know, when it falls to Pablo, if you look, when the ball goes into Pablo, they just don't get out quick enough, and he has time to turn. And I think Sky is showing that as well. To be fair, that they've given him time to turn, and he's just absolutely smashed it into the top left. But they just don't get out quick enough, and what a finish that is. 100%. So hopefully we can continue this dominance. But we'll see. Leeds pressing, yeah. Look, they're talking about the press, forcing errors, foreshore and click, and Paddy, to be fair. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a tab. Sorry guys, I know it's not the most professional. I do apologise. But you know what you're going to get with me. It is what it is. It's on YouTube, innit? Not sat in Sky Studios. Yeah, if you just look at the press though there, if anyone is watching on Sky, it's what we're great at. We just need to continue that throughout the full 46 games. That's why I won't get carried away, you know. Andrew Saxton, hiya, jumped on since it's half time. How you doing, mate? How is it in Australia? I know, what time is it out there? It must be crazy, right? I seen you put something on one of my videos as well, saying you were trying to get hold of the shirt. I was going to say to you, Andrew, if you want, next time I'm at Ellen Road, if you wire me the cash across, I'll get the shirt for you. See, there's the decent touch by Kiko, and I'll send it over for you if you like. If you watch this though, anyone who's watching Sky, when O'Dowda brings it over, if Kiko doesn't get that touch, Jeju puts it in the back of the net. It's 2:25 AM in Australia. Fair play, mate. Sorry guys, I'm just making some notes because right after this, I'll be doing my post-match. So there you go. Bamford looks stronger, yeah, at times. How do you feel about Bamford? Do you think he's making the perfect runs? He does seem to be running the to the channels. Adam Pope's put on Twitter, deserved half-time leave after a cracking goal from Pablo. Dictated the game in huge swathes. White looking very assured. Area of concern is the simple ball played into left-hand side of defence, being exposed a few times. Yeah, someone else has mentioned that on the stream as well. And yeah. It has come from that, but you're going to get that when Douglas is going forward with Harrison. But hopefully they will sort that out second half. Jonathan O'Grady says sing a song. Ben White, he's fucking dynamite. On loan from Brighton. Plays at the back next to Cooper, next to Shaq. On loan from Brighton. Crossing the ball. No, 6'4". Crossing the ball and he will score. On loan from Brighton. Something like that. I'll know more of it as the season goes on. But he's played really well, hasn't he? Let's give Ben White hats off because I think he's played really well. For me personally. Shout out to me and Josh Gans, Joe. So Reese Redhead, shout out mate for you and Josh Gans. Jane Colbert says that is an anthem. Andrew Saxon says, how do you think White is going? Do you think he's settled yet? I think he's played decent, mate. Someone says, get Costa on, I want to see him playing. I think we all do, mate. Hopefully we will. I think we will at some point. Listen, this is the thing. There's been areas of the play for Pablo and for Harrison. I mean, KP played a lovely ball over to Pablo. There was one where they played in Harrison. If that's Costa, you know, it'll it's very dangerous, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be dangerous. Alex Kilbane, good lad, good friend. He's watching. I think he's on holiday, so fair play, mate. Thanks for watching. Jane Colbert says Costa's the new Izzy Brown. No, definitely not. That's not the case. We will see Costa in this game, I think. And look, I'm excited to see him in this game because when he gets the ball, give him the ball and he will score. Elder Costa. Yeah. So that's that. No doubt we will come up with a tune for Costa. Someone said I still think Bamford is a lost cause. Why? Tell me why. Yeah, he maybe should have scored, but you can't really look at that game and think he's not doing okay. He's doing all right. He's running the channels. He's making the defenders work. He's been muscled out of it a few times. But it is what it is, you know. Huh? Oh, you need to go in the freezer. Our last needs to go in the freezer. Hurry up, because I've got the door. Because of the smoke. Well, I've opened the window, haven't I? Getting shouted at here. You know what I mean? We've got lives and that, guys. But I'm just going to have to put my charger in because my battery's going. So the mic's going to come out for a little bit, so the sound might not be as great, okay? Costa's on fire. Your defence is terrified. I'm back. Uh-huh. I'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah, sorry about that, guys and girls. Our lass came in. She's just come in from her mum's, so yeah, she needed to get some fish fingers out of the freezer. Tell you, man, it's not like Sky. Keep telling yous. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but someone's just said there, you can't keep saying Bamford. Exactly, I totally agree. Everyone, it's the easy one to pick, isn't it? Oh, Patrick Bamford. He hasn't really done all in that game to warrant that, I don't think. But we'll all continue to say it. Decent first half. Kiko doesn't change from Grant White. Yeah, a few shaky moments, but he did make a good save from Brownhill, and to keep it off Jeju's head. So yeah, all in all, I think it's been a decent first half personally. Yeah, man. Chris King says Douglas keeps going missing. Second assist though, he played it into Forshaw, who put it into Pablo. But we are getting, I guess that's where the majority of their attacks are coming from on the left-hand side, as people have said already, and I know Pope has echoed them thoughts as well. So we'll have to see. Daz says we need to sing for Bamford. He's a 20-plus goal a season striker. We'll see. I hope you're right. Miami Flight says, are you half-time sponsored by Birdseye? Yeah, our last comes in. They weren't Birdseye, mate. We don't do Birdseye in this house. Aldi's own, son. There'll be Aldi or Lidl or something. Do you know what I mean? That's where the bargains are at. Forget Birdseye. Captain Birdseye. Forget all that. Heron, Ginger Smoggy. What, Heron Foods? Hey, man, get up there, man. Ginger Smoggy, my good friend, Borough fan. What you saying, mate? Have you seen any of the game? What are your thoughts? We look decent, and hopefully we're gonna win the game. Lund TV, Alex says this live stream is the best thing going. I hope you're right. Ginger Smoggy says, "Get up, lad." Yeah, here we go. White's been sharp. Yeah, White has been sharp. Yeah, Ginger Smoggy, my friend, says 2 to 3-0. Too big, too strong. I hope you're right, mate. I think Ben White's looked really, really good. KP's looked good. Jeju really, he looks isolated to me. When they do get the ball, whenever Bentley gets it, I mean, Bentley's distribution's been shocking. Whenever he does get the ball, because of the press, he's unable to play it out to an easy pass, and he ends up hitting it long. It goes to Jeju, and half at time it's bouncing off him and going nowhere. Josh Brownhill and Marlon Pack have been totally ineffective. Haven't been able to get on the ball again. That's a lot down to Forshaw and Click. So yeah, second half about to start, guys. And I'm back. Just had to get rid of my Fag. Someone said what happened on the sideline. So I think what happened, mate. Casey Palmer threw the ball into Stuart Dallas's gut. Bielsa seen it, wasn't happy as you'd expect. But the second half is now upon us. Score prediction: Marcus Bega says 4-1. Danny Boy DJB says, I've watched Bamford closely all pre-season. His work rate can't be questioned. His passing is quite poor and his decision making is poor, but he's a Leeds player and I will support him 100%. He's out on the right though. Pablo and Dallas combining. Dallas, can he whip one in here? Oh, it nearly came all the way through to Forshaw. Forshaw's got in some dangerous positions today. Said to you before, after that Cagliari game, he's in the box again, he's Forshaw. Oh, he's played it through to the edge of the box, but there's nobody there. Is the sound quality alright, guys? Because I've taken my mic out and replaced it with my charger. Let me know if the sound's alright for everybody that's still watching. Jack Wallace has asked for me to sing Marching On Together. I can't, mate. I'm concentrating on the game. Click being brought down there by Pack. He's reacted a little bit, which you don't want. But Marlon Pack's been given a yellow card. Let's have a look. Yeah, and rightly so, he's been given a yellow card, but Click did kick out. He shouldn't have kicked out, because them sort of ones are the ones that are going to get you a yellow card when you've been brought down and it's pointless. He does react though. He could have easily been sent off. We've seen it before. He doesn't need to react in them situations, guys, in my opinion. But Marlon Pack's the one that's been given the card, and rightly so for the challenge, to be fair. Let's have a look. So, Andrew Saxton said his stream's delayed, so I'll jump on afterwards. Understandable, mate. You don't want me telling you there's been a goal. I think that's what's happened a few times. Whenever we start going live and the game starts, the numbers drop. But it is what it is. Guys, I will be finishing the stream immediately after the game, as I say, because I'll be looking to do my post-match. And then I'll probably be hitting the hay, because I'll be done in, because I went for a run this morning. Nice 7 miles clocked up this morning. Absolutely knackered. But Bamford, yeah, Bamford loses the ball. Laughs a little bit at himself. KP up against Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer has looked dangerous. Forshaw's got the... has he? Maybe took a bit of the man as well. And looks like Forshaw could be getting... could be getting a yellow card. Yeah, he's been given a yellow card by the referee. It was a bit... I mean, Casey Palmer got round KP. Yeah, it was a foul. It was a yellow card. Forshaw's gone for the ball, but ultimately has brought down Palmer. And he's having words now. He said there's a few challengers there, actually, to be fair. I don't know where they're coming from, and Adam Forshaw just looks as perplexed. He doesn't know where the totting up has been. The ref gave the sign as if to say there's been a few. But Bristol City to take the free kick. De Silva out wide to O'Dowda. O'Dowda's good. He's a good winger, man. When he gets the ball, you've got to, you've got to be on full alert. It's a ball in. Bristol City looking dangerous, but I think it's Pack who knocks it over to Kiko. Kiko throws it out, but Pablo's being dispossessed. But Forshaw clearing up. Forshaw's had a really good game, to be fair. He's doing okay. LR says Phillips is overrated, in my opinion. I suggest you leave the stream, son. Kiko, ball brought in from the thing. If you think KP's overrated, you're watching a different game to me, JR, but you're entitled to your opinion. Long ball over from Bamford, who's actually dispossessed. Well, he's actually muscled. Don't know if it was Carlos. It might have been Marlon Pack. And oh, hang on. Because it's a face injury, I think it's a head injury. I think Jeju, give over, you idiot. So when the balls come over to Bamford, he's challenging for the ball. He's swung an arm back. It isn't deliberate. It smashed Callas in the face. Callas has gone down, and that's why it's been stopped for a head injury. I thought Bamford's done well there. He's put himself about. It's not deliberate. A lot of people will say otherwise. When you slow it down, it looks like he's swung. But I don't think it's meant like that. And as I say, there's no free kick. It's more a case of we're pulling it back for a head injury. LR says that Phillips is a great player, but he doesn't stand out for him. That's your opinion, mate. It's the wrong opinion. I never say that, you know. I always say people are entitled to their opinion, but if you think he's overrated, then you definitely, your opinion's wrong. I'm sorry. I've never said that before. But, yeah, he's definitely not. Harry Burns says he's key to how we play. Yeah, 100%. If you look last season as well, just up on the board, fewest points dropped, went ahead last season with leading with 8. Only 8 points dropped went ahead was Leeds United. It's not really great reading though, really, because underneath that were Bolton and Borough. And they didn't really do much, did they? I mean, Bolton, we all know what happened to Bolton, so although they might have been ahead, and lost fewest points when ahead, it didn't really do them any good. But we were only 8 points lost when ahead. But a lot of love in the comments for Phillips, as you would imagine. Someone said, laugh out loud, that is not a red card. We haven't seen a red card, have we? I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Have I missed something? But no, definitely not a red card. Callas is probably going to be allowed back on the pitch now. I mean, rightly so, it was stopped, because let's be honest, he was smashed in the face, but it wasn't deliberate. Dallas to cross one in, but it's cleared out. Clicking KP, bossing it. Decent, intricate passing as per. Dallas out to Pablo. Pablo's got past O'Dowda. He's trying to flick it through to Forshaw. Forshaw has been playing so far forward at times. He said it though, didn't he? You know, in the 10 and 8, him interchanging. KP has tackled Casey Palmer again, but Casey Palmer's done well and picked it up, and he's got past Pablo now. He's got past a few. Ben White quality. I think it was Wainman who tried to play in Jeju, but Ben White just beats Jeju to the punch and manages to clear it out. But Bristol City looking dangerous at this juncture in the game. De Silva to O'Dowda. Dallas has got to watch O'Dowda, because I think for me he beats him all the time. Dallas isn't a defender. He's decent going forward, but against someone tricky like O'Dowda, he struggles. Clyde Binley says, sure, I heard you say in a preview that Leeds would go behind because they're Leeds. I did think we would go behind today. You know, you don't have to like check me and say, oh, you said this, they said. I'll tell you what I said. I did say they'd go behind. I didn't say it was because we were Leeds, but I did think we would go behind. Do you know what I mean? But that's a prediction, innit? I'm not Nostradamus. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't get them right. But yeah, it is what it is. My battery seems to be going, which shouldn't be happening. Just give me a sec, guys. Why is my thing not charging? The stream's going to go down. We can't have that. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this, guys. For some reason, the charger's not working. There we go, we're good to go. I really am sorry, that's normally not like me. But we're back on now, charger's working, so don't worry. Nothing to worry about. Let me just double check while I'm sat here. Yeah, it's definitely charging. For some reason, my charger's stopped working on one of these, which is a little bit frustrating because it's brand new, because I got it with my AirPods, so I don't know what the hell's happened there. It mustn't have been in right, because it's charging this one. Let's see what's happened here. So it's just a Bristol City throw. Sorry, I'm miles away there because Casey Palmer gets a yellow card. Getting a bit card happy at the minute as the referee. Yeah, Casey Palmer's been booked for a challenge. Someone's saying, has Pablo been booked as well? Yeah, Pablo's been booked. I don't know if it's for, I think basically he's been booked for having a go at the ref. So when the ref pulled it back for the yellow on Casey Palmer, Pablo had the ball in a decent position. So he's had a go at the ref, you know, as if to say, come on. You know, why's that happened? But yeah, it looks like Pablo's been booked for dissent. Oh no, it's actually not. I don't know. I think it's for the challenge on Palmer maybe, but I'm not so sure about that. He didn't even connect. Here we go. Dowda's got it for Bristol City. Just knocking it about at the back now. Bristol City. Callas with the ball. Click up against Callas. Callas is a unit, isn't he? It's like a bloody weight trainer. Yeah, KP shepherding. He's been dispossessed as Pablo, but Jeju, poor ball through to White. White, well, he's tried to play in Wainman. Oh, that's a lovely ball by KP to foreshaw that. Click to Harrison. Harrison running at Hunt. Click over to Douglas. Douglas, good delivery, please. It's gone to about, I think it's O'Dowda that clears it. KP out to Pablo, who's got past O'Dowda. Get in there, Paddy Bamford! Get in there, Paddy Bamford! 2-0 Leeds United, get in there! Honestly, quality by Pablo. I think when it comes out, KP with a foresight to just knock it straight over. If you look, Douglas tries to knock it in. It's cleared by O'Dowda, straight to KP, no dawdling, bang. Passes it straight out to the right to Pablo, who nicks it past O'Dowda, and that's a lovely ball across. And Bamford running, meets it, bam, 2-0, Patrick Bamford. Well done by Pablo, goal and an assist in the first game. And Patrick Bamford scored! All them people having a go, he scored. Get in there, lovely ball, bang, Patrick Bamford, Bentley in no man's land. 2-0, Leeds United. Come on! Get in there, man! Yes. Patrick Bamford, third goal in for 5 career appearances versus Bristol City. But listen, everyone will be buzzing for Patrick. This is the thing. Leeds fans will be buzzing. Get in there, and I'm buzzing for him. I'm absolutely buzzing for Patrick Bamford. See, everyone now, you know, saying I thought Bamford was no good, you know, but there you go. He's scored. It's well worked goal again. I mean, I think it's O'Dowda that clears he heads it out. It falls to KP, who's live to it, plays it straight out to the right, and Pablo gets there before O'Dowda. It might not be O'Dowda, but from first glance, he nicks it past O'Dowda. Lovely ball across, and Bamford running, bang, left, header straight past Bentley, and it's 2-0 Leeds United, and hopefully you would think now, 58 minutes, we look like we have too much for Bristol City, and I would hope from this position that we can see this game out, and yeah, I know it's still early, anything can happen in football, but here's Jack Harrison. Plays it to Click, back to Jack Harrison. Leeds still looking dangerous. Jack Harrison has an effort. Unlucky Jack Harrison. Yeah, loads of love for Bamford. Loads of love. Yeah, it's just sexy football, isn't it? Unlucky for Harrison with the effort, but it's just good football, good interchanging, good passing, good pressing. You know, we just look good, man, and it's good, man. Jeju, it's been humped again. O'Dowda plays it out wide to Hunt. Hunt, who's going to play in O'Dowda again. No foul. Stewie Dallas tries to cross it in. Dallas, well out, mate. Bamford has got there. Unfortunately, Forshaw's not the man you want running on from that position for me. He hasn't got the pace, but Forshaw's played really well. He's got the ball out on the right. He's going to play in Click. Click's done a little Cruyffy. Back to Forshaw, playing Harrison there. Oh! Forshaw again. He's looking dangerous. He's going to score, he's Forshaw. He's going to score. A lot of love in the comments for Patrick Bamford, and rightly so. Absolutely buzzing for him. Pablo, absolutely brilliant again. What a crisp, beautifully taken. Nice play from KP. Good play. 10 attempts on goal now to Bristol City's 3. Who me says, not a Leeds fan, but I wish Pablo was not 34 years old. Imagine his price if he was 23. Get in there. Just someone said I look like Forshaw. I've heard that a few times. Bamford again doing well with the ball. 60 minutes and Leeds are 2-0 up. KP. See, this is where the run goes out of Bristol City. We're able to just knock the ball about and they're chasing shadows. They're 2-0 down. Does the hedge drop, you know? They can't get the ball. Oh, Forshaw to Harrison. That's lovely. Oh, Forshaw's been unreal, man. Adam Forshaw's been class. Oh, it's a lovely little knock round the door to Harrison, who tries to cut it back to Bamford. Sorry guys, I'm just making some notes. Yeah, Mark Osborne says, wouldn't it be nice to get a clean sheet too? Yes, very much so. KP with the ball in. It's bounced everywhere. Unfortunately, it's cleared out by Dowder. And it'll go as far as Kiko. Kiko just knocks it back upfield. Right thing to do. Let's not be tried too cute. And let's let Bristol City have the ball there all day long. But yeah, it's been decent performance by Leeds. Just too good, really, I think. You know, they're Brownhill getting caught on it. You know, they're unable to break the press at times, Bristol City. When it does go back, Jeju beaten again. This time by Cooper. Another goal, we are top of the league, all Leeds our way. Mayor says, any result that shuts Johnson up. Bet Johnson hates Bielsa. Yeah, 100% mate, no doubt. One of the times that Bentley's ball does meet Jeju's head, he heads it but actually takes it away from Callum O'Dowda. To be fair, I think Casey Palmer's looked decent for Bristol City personally. But other than that, there hasn't really been any standouts. Oh, Forshaw's at it again. Knocks it past Hunt, I think it is this time. And Harrison to Click. Oh, Click's effort. Can Pablo get there? Yes, he can. Can he play in Bamford? No, he's trying to have a go. Bristol City at 6 and 7s at time, but Forshaw then flicks. Harrison playing well. Click tried to have a go, but it was defended, I think, by Callas. Pablo gets it. Should have maybe give it Bamford. He waited too long and tried to have an effort on goal. But listen, Pablo, 1 game, 1 goal, 1 assist. Callum O'Dowda's been brought off, I believe. And Casey Palmer as well. So maybe a change of shape, maybe a change of tact. But there's been some changes made by Johnson. Maybe let's see who they've brought on, but it could be Schmodix, it could be Eliasson. So it's Patterson and Eliasson that have both come on for O'Dowda and Casey Palmer. Let's see if that changes shape, changes anything for Bristol City. But I feel like the game might already be, away from them. I know it's still early, but we've played really well. Let's have a look. Harrison has stepped up gear last 5 minutes yet. There's people in the comments on about Costa and Clark coming on running ragged. These are the sort of things, though. That's what I'm saying. You can bring a Costa on now when the legs are gone. That is a lovely ball across. Whoever's played that ball across there to Harrison, that is absolutely scintillating. And again, Harrison combining with Click. Pablo sold Douglas short, but he's managed to get there. Pablo back out to Douglas, looking for Harrison. Just can't get the ball right. But how dangerous does Harrison look at the moment? Eliasson buys the foul from Douglas, to be fair. It'll be a free kick. There's a lot of people in the comments asking how we top. It's only 1 game. It's only 1 game. Even I'm saying that. Oh, Jeju wins it. But it's a natural free kick for Leeds United, whether or not he was in the back at Cooper. Yeah, Danny Boy DJB says Harrison has gone into beast mode, 100%. It looks very, very dangerous. Costa warming up now. Will we see him? Sort of time in these games. You've got Alioski and Costa both warming up. Could we see them both for a Pablo and a Harrison? Kiko sending it long to Bamford. Bamford, oh, he sort of got round more if more would have let him go there. But I'm absolutely buzzing, you know, Patrick Bamford scored. Absolutely buzzing. I think we all are. Let's be honest. Bielsa just looks cool, calm and collected on the sideline. Leeds United 2 up. Oh, Dallas getting round. De Silva and gets us a corner. J Army says he loves him. Big Smurd says only 45 more games to go. I know, right? I know. Here's the ball though. Douglas to knock one in. Was it? Yeah, it was Barry Douglas. Not a decent corner though, headed out by Bristol City. Here's Kiko playing in the KP role at the minute. Knocking it about at the back. For sure. So you just got to make them run, take the sting out of the game, yeah, make them do the running. Ben White's looked really good, for sure. Out to Pablo Hernandez, he plays for United. Kiko Casilla, he plays for United. Pablo Hernandez. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, hi George, just wondering if any of you be doing match player ratings this season. I think Oscar will be picking them up, no doubt. I know straight after this, you'll be getting your post matches as per. As soon as this game's over, as I say, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for watching and get my post match out as well. Get that done ASAP, and then I can go relax, you see. Cooper, it's a free kick, but Barry Douglas has brought down Eliasson. Eliasson a few times has actually got fouls from Douglas. Douglas has got fouls from Douglas both times. It was a blatant foul. He just pulled him down, to be fair. So let's see what Bristol City can make of this. Reece Durkin says this is the best game Forshaws has had since Derby at home last January. Danny Boy says there's a lot of seagulls. I know, yeah, right. What striker do you think we will get? Well, there's noise that we might get Kalido on loan from Inter Milan. Don't know much about him, but if Bielsa signs off on him, then I'm happy. We've seen with Ben White, he's had a good game of football. He's played really well. In some cases, he even started some of the attacks. You know, so I'm happy with whoever Bielsa chooses. Do you know what I mean? We've seen he wanted Dan James. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it done. But Dan James has gone to Scum for 15 million. So it shows you, you know, he knows what he's doing, right? But here's a free kick coming in. Ooh, it's dangerous. I think it's come off for Bristol. But to be fair, Kiko was there to meet it. He nearly dived into his post, but is it Brownhill? Oh, it's a good effort by Brownhill, to be fair. Very close, but Kiko's got a cross. Kiko said he's all right, which is good because we don't have a second choice keeper at the minute. I think he's hurt his knee a bit, but I mean he basically nearly dived into the post. There's Maziak warming up just in case. Let's hope we don't need to call up on him. So that'll be the last thing we need. You've got Jack Clark, Robbie Gotts. Let's have a look. Doron Tour says, I'm not looking forward to you lot next week. Leeds are controlling the game. That's Doron Tour, a good friend of ours. He's a Nottingham Forest vlogger. I hope you're right, mate, because like I say, I thought you started well yesterday, Dor. But, you know, I thought West Brom were decent, though. They always are going to be under Bilic. But I thought you started well. I thought you looked all right. But, yeah, I mean, the key thing is with Leeds United, a lot of people wanted all these new signings and all that, which I get. But we've just added a few, you know, there's only Ben White added who's currently playing at this moment in time. You know, we're going to have Costa as well to come into it. But, yeah, continuity is key. And, you know, while all these top teams have come down from the Prem and they're all trying to get stuff ready, Fulham, etc., you know, even teams that are rebuilding, Stoke, Swansea, even yourselves with a new manager, we don't have to contend with that. We don't have to contend with that. We're all ready to go, and that's a positive thing. And you can see with the performance today, it's just this as you were kind of situation. Jaggy Babs, what's your thoughts on Wilkes leaving? Yeah, mate, he had a good game yesterday for Barnsley, but he will be wasteful throughout the season. Decision making not always on point. For sure, there's no free kick for Bamford. I do think the the defenders at times are all over him. He was trying to win himself a free kick, but it hasn't happened. But 71 minutes now, 19 minutes left to go. Leeds 2-0. We may see a third, you know, fingers crossed. I think we just need to, if bodies are brought on, it could freshen it up a little bit. You know, Costa, Clark, Alioski, you've got options there. But I think Moore tried to play in De Silva, couldn't get it in. We come away with the ball now. Dallas on the right, Bristol City looking leggy. Dallas being able to run all the way into the box, plays it into Click. Get in there, and it is 3-0. Jack Harrison. Leeds 3, Bristol City 0. They look leggy. They looked very leggy. I said to you on the break, it was, I think it was Brownhill has tried to play a ball through to De Silva, hasn't got it, and it's gone to Dallas. And Dallas has been allowed from his own half to run all the way into the box. Click's not marked. He's had an effort. It's hit Hunt and fall favourably to Jack Harrison, and it's 3-0. Leeds are back, baby. Get in there. Oh, get in there, Jack Harrison. Come on, man. I'm absolutely buzzing. Click. Rightly so had an effort. And when it hits Hunt, it just falls to Jack Harrison, who puts it into the back of the net. It's Leeds United 3, Bristol City 0. Come on! Honestly, man. Jack Harrison, first away goal since September 18. Jack Harrison scored, Pablo, goal and an assist, and a goal for Patrick Bamford. It's not got much better for an opening day for Leeds United away at Bristol City. As I said to you, when we broke down that right there, Dallas was allowed to run from his own half all the way to the box. He's cut it back to Click, who again, no one was on Click at all. Rightly so had an effort at goal, and it's come off Hunt and straight into Jack Harrison's path, and Jack Harrison isn't missing from there. And it's Leeds United 3, Bristol City 0. Come on! I'm so excited! Oh, honestly, get in there, get in there. A lot of love in the comments. Absolutely buzzing. There's a ball in from Eliasson, and it flicks off White, and it's put out for a corner. But yeah, I'm just going to make some more notes, guys. But yeah, Harry Burns, you are right. You did say it stepped up gear. Will we see a change now? This is what I mean with Bielsa. 3-0, the game's won. They look leggy. Let's now get some changes made. Let's bring on Robbie Gotts, give him a shot. Jeju tries a flick and it's straight out. Let's bring on Costa. Let's bring on Alioski, do you know what I mean? And here comes the man, Helder Costa, is stripping off. Come on. He's gonna, honestly, this is what I'm saying. You're 3-0 up in your opening day. You've got continuity, and you're able to bring on Costa from the bench. Other championship teams are watching this now thinking, Leeds are dangerous, man. And look at White there. Little Cruyffy upfield. And it's a Leeds United throw. Honestly, absolutely buzzing. Just making some notes, guys. Oh, here's Bamford. Bamford. Can he get round more? Click. Plays it. Oh, he should have give it Forshaw. He should have give it Forshaw. But when you're 3-0 up, you can understand it. But yeah, I think Bamford's done really well running the channels today. He's played really well. He gets past more. Cuts it back to Click, who should have played it Adam Forshaw. He should have played Adam Forshaw in. And he goes off Click. 20 yards or 30 yards. Here we go. And on comes Helder Costa for Mateus Click. So will Helder Costa play in the 10, or will he move out onto the right and put Pablo in the middle? I love you too, J Army. Oh, there we go. Here's Helder. Helder watch. Yeah, exactly. Harry Burns has just said, how good is it that we can bring on Helder Costa? Exactly. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. It's absolutely class. And here's Eliasson. It's a decent knock. Oh, it's a decent knock. And Jeju's got Bristol City a corner, but it's a bit little too late. Eliasson has looked dangerous. He's won a couple of free kicks, and he's just put in a dangerous ball. But Jeju, pretty shit really. Probably should have done better. Leeds try to set themselves. Kiko comes with a running punch, misses everybody, and it's a throw in. Out by Cooper. So they threw the throw in. Cooper heads it out. Sorry guys, I've just been making notes. Someone said these seagulls do me head in. Someone's put Pontus who. Someone says I've been really impressed with Kiko, 100%. Dallas clears it out. Think he needs some recognition. Yeah, 100%. Kiko has been decent. He made a decent little touch. From one of O'Dowda's early cross where Diageo could have made it 1-1, and do we see a different game? Instead, Leeds have run out comfortable winners. Costa to Dallas. So Kiko played it out to Costa. He done well to keep it in. He goes, wow, Pablo tried to play back in Costa, but it was intercepted. Dallas, great challenge, great challenge to it, Dallas. But I think, is it Brownhill? Continuing, it's going out wide to Wainman. Oh, Weiman's done Pablo. Oh, they've scored. Bristol City have scored. There you have it. Anders Weiman. It's 3-1, 78 minutes. Pablo, I think it is, who gets dispossessed by Brownhill. It's Eliasson who plays a decent knock through to Weiman. And Weiman does beat Pablo a little too easy. Jack Harrison doesn't want to make the challenge, because, you know, if he does, he could easily bring him down. And he's put his laces through it, and it's beat Costa at the near post. I do think Costa believed Douglas was getting it. Not ideal. 3-1, 12 minutes to play. Leeds United, still for me, will win the game. So let's not. And here goes off Douglas, and on comes on Gianni Alioski, fan favourite. Alioski. Does his little prayer. And TKB has come in finally and said, come on the Robins. Oh, here goes Jeju. Not really had a good game. And on comes on Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor trying to drum the boys up. They will be after us now, Bristol City, 100%. Kiko tries to play in Cooper, and it's a poor ball, and it's gone to Eliasson and crosses it in. Matt Taylor, but KP gets it out. Come back in. Ben White to Alioski, Harrison. Harrison wins as a throw-in. So you're able to bring on Alioski now when Douglas has got, you know, his legs might have gone, for example, in the game. Previously, we don't have that, do we? Alioski's playing left wing, for example. For me, you know, oh, here you go, Bristol City again. Here's Brownhill, had an effort. They do look pretty dangerous at the minute. KP, it's a free kick. He's already on a yellow. Needs to watch himself. Yeah, it's Patterson. Yeah, it is a free kick as well. It's see if this goes in now. Fucking hell, 10 minutes to go. It's a dangerous 10 minutes, isn't it? This shouldn't have happened. TKB said if it ends 3-2 he's still happy. I'm not sure, he just wants us to score. But let's see, is it Eliasson over it? Patterson maybe? It's a dangerous position this though. It could, is it Brownhill? Brownhill had the offer previously. It's gone way over, way over. He's give it the old biting through his teeth, but it's gone way over there. Yeah, it's always rising, no worries. Someone said it will end 4-1, hopefully you're right. Action areas 50. So yeah, last 10 minutes the majority of the ball has been in our half. They have looked pretty dangerous. Bristol City, you're always going to get that as well. When you know, when a team's leading big and someone gets a goal that possibly gets them into the game, it does get the crowd going. We need to just take the sting out of it, get hold of the ball, have them running for the ball. But we have lost that a little bit at the moment, and Bristol City do look dangerous. Eliasson, I think, since he's come on, has played really, really well. He's up against Alioski now. The ball's crossed in. Wainman, oh. Anders Wainman nearly got on the end of that to make it 3-2. If they score a second, it's anybody's, I'm not going to lie. In terms of, you know, they could get a point out of the game, because you know how football is late on. You know, it's all Bristol City at the moment. We just need to take the sting out of it and get hold of the ball. You know, KP, Forshaw, keep hold of the ball. But we'll see. Them Seagulls going across that fecking road again. Keiko kicks it out to Harrison, who loses the ball. He needs to switch on though. Hunt, Wainman plays it across to Moore. Yeah, Moore's gone all the way back to Bentley. See, if we press here and cover bases, Bentley's just going to smash it. But Jack Harrison wasn't up with Callas. See, does he have options now? Let's have a look what Bentley does. Yeah, straight out of play, missed everybody. I think Alioski must have got a touch on it. And it's a throw. Here's Patterson. Cooper, no foul. Well done. No foul by Cooper. He dispossesses him. It falls to Forshaw, who just smashes it out. Jack Harrison trying to turn out of trouble. Bristol City do look pretty dangerous now. I'm a little bit nervy. Yeah, just need to get hold of the ball. But Bristol City, majority of the ball now, and it's gone back to Bentley. 6 minutes left to play. TKS, Bristol City fan, says it's going to end. Your tune for Robson's, how is that neutral, you prum? Honest now, it's going to end 3-1. Yeah, Harry Burns says we're hanging on now. Come on. I think Eliasson has just missed that bit as I was looking. But Eliasson's looked pretty dangerous since he come on. So if there are any Robins fan watching this, here's Leaf Davis. So it'll be interesting to see who comes off. Does Jack Harrison come off? One of our guys on the bench has been given a yellow card. I think Jack Harrison might be making way, and maybe does Alioski go up? Yeah, Jack Harrison makes way. Jack Harrison's had a good game. Leif Davis comes on. I think Leif Davis might slot into left back and Alioski go on the left wing. But that's everyone. That's all the subs made now. Costa for Click, Douglas for Alioski, and Harrison for Leif Davis. I think Alioski will play left wing. Quite surprised we've still got Pablo on the pitch. I think this is the thing. I think we overuse him sometimes personally, especially at his age. But that's just my opinion. Big Smurf says got to keep more clean sheets. Yeah. Paul Smith says KP's lost him in back three. We need him in midfield. Dave West says why is Calvin moved into the back three. Yeah. Kiko knocks it upfield. Looking for Costa. Forshaw. Keep hold of the ball, Forshaw. Eliasson, Bentley just to smash it upfield. Cooper wins that. Yeah, well done. It's Patterson to try and get around Dallas, but it's going to be a corner ball. 3.5 minutes to go plus stoppage. Bristol City crowd getting a bit pumped now. As I say, they probably, I know it's 3-1, but get a goal, you see, and they're right back in it, and can they salvage a point? Let's see, it's crossed in from Patterson. Kiko, well done, well handled, well handled. They've tried to have a bite at the cherry. I think I don't think he landed with him in his face. Let's be honest. What's Feynman complaining for? I don't know if they're having a go because he said he's hit himself in the face, so he's hit the deck, and then Taylor's kicked off about it, I think. Let's have a look. But it was Kiko's done ever so well in a crowd of bodies. Oh, yeah. Taylor's had a go. Taylor's trying to get the ball. I mean, he hasn't actually connected with Kiko, but you can see why he might have been booked for attempting to get the ball when it was clearly in Kiko's hand, but I don't think he connected. You know what footballers are like these days, man. Any slight touch and that's it, regardless if they play for you or if they don't. We know what they're like. But yeah, I mean, I don't see it now. Like, game's won in my opinion now. Sort of the pressure's gone a little bit from Bristol City. Resorting to hoofing it there from Moore, and Cooper clears it to Forshaw. Here's KP to send it long. Patrick Bamford chasing, can he get there? It's a corner ball, that. It's come off Moore. It did come off Moore, but they've given a goal kick. I mean, it looked like it came off Moore for me. But it was a good ball by KP from the back, sent him on. Yeah, it has gone off Moore, my bad. So it is a corner ball. Helder Costa looks like he might be taking this. Can we get another air to kill it off? Let's hope Patrick Bamford can nestle one in the back of the net and get himself a brace. All smiles from Rads. Doesn't mean you don't have to spend that money you got in though, son. Get it spent. Costa trying to whip it in. It's come out to Pablo. It's gone out to Cooper. Cooper with a delivery. Costa. Ooh. Costa got there in front of De Silva. It's a goal kick. I wonder how long we've got to play, but it's a great performance by Leeds United. Look, we've won the game. You've got to be happy with that. Ashton Gate. It's not a tough place to go for Leeds United. It's easy to say that with hindsight, but we have won this time. 11 wins. Well, it'll be 12 wins over Bristol City, more than any other side against another side in the division. And that's continued. KP needs to watch himself. He's already on a yellow. Patterson's played well since he came on. I think maybe if they'd have started with this lineup, they might have caused us some problems. Eliasson, Patterson have both played well when they came on. JG I thought was pretty gash. I thought Casey Palmer played well though. But listen, the game's already won, and here's Costa. Lovely flick from Bamford. I think he's done that well all day. Costa beating De Silva. Oh, see, he looks so dangerous running with that ball. Dallas, second bite of the cherry, way over. But you see there the difference when Costa's got the ball. He's got so much pace, so much pace. He's going to get goals for us this season, believe that. Everyone wants to see Wednesday bottom of the league though. Costa not scoring, by the way. That's totally fine, mate. I'm not interested. Paul Bourne says, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, mate. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. If you have watched it, everyone, it's been a pleasure, as always. It's a tough gig sometimes doing this for the length of time, I'm not going to lie. But thank you for all them that have watched, and thank you for everyone that continues to support All Leeds TV. If you do own a local business in the West Yorkshire area and you want to sponsor us, please also get involved as well, because that'll help us massively and help us step up the content a little bit more for you. Forshaw playing it into Leaf Davies. Well done, Davies! Alioski in the box for Pablo. Oh, he's tried to play in Alioski again. Unlucky. Good work though by Davis, Alioski and Pablo. But the game's won. We've got 4 minutes left to play. The 5 minutes that's added on. And Leeds United are 3-1 up. Being honest, mate, to you, Joe. Joe, you're doing good. Well done. Keep it going. Thank you. Thank you, TKB. Pleb742 says, keep good result. First game done and dusted. Cheers, Joe. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone for your support. Well done, Cooper, I think that was. And Nathaniel Jackson says, we are going up. Say we are going up. I hope you're right, mate. It's about fecking time. We've been in the doldrums far too long. Leif Davis, tries to play him through Alioski, but unfortunately it goes straight out of play. But what have we got left now? 3 minutes left to play of the 5 that are added on. We've got Lado PC. Hi guys from Chilean. Go Leeds. We've got a Chilean in there, so thank you for your support as well. We do get a lot of support from South America, as you'd expect, due to the god that is. Bielsa, someone said, enjoy your fish fingers. They're not for me, mate. They're for the little ones. I don't know what I'm having, to be fair. I had a nice pre-match meal though. Some chicken and rice and peas and curry sauce. It was really nice. Who is it that's gone down in the box here? Is it Cooper? Paul Mortimer says, great commentary, lad. Really enjoyed it, mate. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for your support. We're nearly done now. We've got 2 minutes left to play of the 5 that are added on. We've got someone down in the box. I think it might be Cooper. As I say, I've been reading the comments. I've sort of missed what's happened. I don't know if he's taken a right from Kiko, to be fair. We'll have to have a look. Yeah, it is Cooper, but he seems to be all right, which is good. Paul Smith says, great podcast and unbiased. Thank you, mate. Calgary White. Someone said it's our time. Stuart Smith, great performance from Leeds and Leeds, and from me, Leeds. TKB says agreed. Great stream, very informative. Thank you. Pablo Hernandez has got the man of the match. First game, man of the match. 1 goal, 1 assist. Pablo Hernandez. He's just a man, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 game. He's just a man. He's going to do it again. He's an absolute legend. Henry O'Malley says, I'm going to Forest. Good, mate. Hope to see you there. Malcolm Coombs says, awesome commentary, Joe. Brilliant Sunday afternoon. Can't wait for Monday Night Football. I almost forgot we've got that tomorrow as well. I think what I'm going to do with the Monday Night Football, guys, is probably put on the... Only go for about an hour as per, but maybe stick on the... Huddersfield game, a bit like this, and we can just see what's going on there. Huddersfield open their game against Derby County tomorrow.
Danny Boy says Kiko and Cooper just don't seem to gel. Someone said Forshaw played superb today. Really wanted him to get one. Yeah, agreed. He could have been up there with a man of the match for me. But yeah, we've got 5 seconds left of the 95. Remember guys, after this the stream is going to end and I'm going to get my post match out. If you could all make sure you smash a like on this video, if you could all make sure you all watch mine, Connor's and Oscar's post matches as well, and make sure you smash a like on them, make sure you share and subscribe. Anyone new that's coming to the stream that hasn't seen us before, like TKR, like the Bristol City fella TKB, make sure you hit subscribe on the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the Championship Roundup that Oscar did this morning. That's some more great content. But look, Leeds United have played really, really well. It's 3-1 with goals from a magical goal from Pablo Hernandez, a goal from Patrick Bamford, which we're all absolutely over the moon about, and Jack Harrison. You couldn't ask for more for an opening day for us. Here's a corner for Bristol City. It's surely too late in the game, and Leeds United are going to win the game 3-1. I don't know where that puts us, but yeah, brilliant start to the season. Roll on Notts Forest next Saturday when we'll be back at Ellen Road, and I cannot wait to be back at the home. TKB says he's Wednesday. Paul Smith says champions, it's our time. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you so much for your support, everyone. Make sure you support the channel with, you know, subscribing, liking the videos, all that jazz. And any companies out there want to get involved with sponsorship, support us, help us do that, and hopefully we'll grow even further and be able to bring you some even better content. But there it is, guys. 3-1 Leeds United, run out 3-1 winners. There we go. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Watch Along Live. There'll be more coming your way this season, and make sure you stay tuned to All Leeds TV for the post matches that will be with you very, very shortly. 3-1. Come on, Leeds. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.